let's begin here. Let's recap. So you guys heard about some rumors of possibly another piece of the trident down at the Isle of the Abbey. So you headed down there. On the way, you met Narjan, who sold you some mystical magic items. When you guys arrived on this small, like mile-wide island, it was kind of littered with the bodies of Sahaugan warriors in the sand. As you made your way through the treacherous, like, minefield of skeletons that were popping out of the sand, you eventually made your way through the dunes to the ruins of an old abbey. After sifting around the ruins, you notice the stairwell leading down to a door, presumably the cellar of the abbey. And you guys kind of took a break after the battles with the skeletons, rolled some hit dice, and this is where we're gonna pick it up. What are you guys doing?
What's like the area look like? Does it look like it was in disarray, like there are corpses everywhere?
Yeah, so you guys are looking around, and amongst the like kind of rubble and burnt timbers and bricks that are kind of all I don't even remember, they were like neatly stacked piles of wood and different supplies. You do see like some fresh, like small mounds, like burial mounds, and some various looking artifacts of Sahaugan evidence that they were there, like Sahaugan spears and things like that. Some of their netting and stuff. So you can tell that some of them had made their way to the abbey.
How does the cellar door look?
So looking down the stairs, you just see like a solid wooden door. It looks in pretty good shape. But remember, it's dark out. You can't really see a whole lot from where you're at, but you're kind of basing this off of like the moonlight.
No, I'll cast produce flame on my hands so I can get some light.
God, it's so light every time you do that. Nautilus doesn't really like that shit.
Sorry, I'll try to give you warning next time. And I'll just walk up and knock on the door.
All right, so you knock on the door, and
As soon as he starts knocking on the door, I'm like, Nautilus doesn't have a story. Do you have a story?
The truth.
Nautilus likes that.
So only a few, like a minute later, the door, you hear this large bar being lifted off the door, and you hear it slowly open, and there's a voice, a very deep voice, kind of calls out like, "Who is it? There's better not be more of you intruders!" And you see, as the door kind of opens up, you see the glint in the moonlight of a longsword peering out through the door.
Easy, friend. We just came to check on you, see if you're okay.
And at that, Hector, you feel a large hand grab a hold of your shirt and just rip you in through the door. As you get dragged into the door, the door slams behind you. And you gotta stand there in this dimly lit room. And it's
I'm just like staring around like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, it happens like lightning fast. You just see Hector just get like ragged out, ripped into the room. The door slams shut. Hector, go ahead.
Snarlos thinks that the Travelers was always one too many. 6 sounds like the right number.
So Hector, you're in this room. There's this large brass dragonborn. He's standing there. He's got both hands on you now, and next to him are these two figures in gray robes. They're both holding long swords in their hands. And as this dragonborn grabs a hold of you with 2 hands, he's dragging you like across the floor, and you're kind of like on your tippy toes as your toes are like dragging across. And he slams you on top of this table. And you look out, and it's kind of this table that's made of like burnt timbers, and it's kind of supported by kegs and barrels. You look around at the ceiling of this place, and it looks kind of like decrepit and kind of definitely old and greasy. You can smell like the smell of like burnt wood and just kind of decay as you kind of get slammed up on this table. You look over, and this giant dragonborn head kind of looks down at your face, and he goes, "Who are you? Who sent you?"
As right when he pulled him in, Boston's gonna like give that weird look like, what the fuck just happened? And he's gonna start pounding on the door saying we come from the monastery of Amon.
Okay, what are the rest of you guys doing as this is happening?
I'm trying to correct him and be like, Snodlos isn't from the monastery.
But we just came from there.
Technically accurate. Snodlos likes it.
And then knock a pound on the door again, yelling it.
So all right. So at that point, you don't hear anything, Vasid. You hear like some muffled yelling from inside.
Can I hear him yelling?
Like during the whole thing, I think your kind of like ears are just buzzing because this is all happening at like within seconds. You get slammed on the table, and this guy is like looming over you, and he's just yelling in your face. So I don't know if you necessarily would hear Vasid pounding on the door behind you, but
Fair enough.
Can we hear him yelling?
what's that, Yuri?
Can we hear the Dragonborn yelling at Hector?
No, so his voice is so deep, but you guys can hear like the muffled sound of him yelling in there. But I mean, to you, it's not like a yell, but more so you hear him.
What's the door made out of?
It just looks like wood. It's got like metal bars across it, but it's definitely a wood frame door.
Voss and Snodlos doesn't really feel threatened yet. Are we worried?
No.
Did he relock the door when he shut it?
I don't know if you know that from wherever you're standing.
Would Vossen think that these are the people sworn to protect it?
From just the fact that all you saw was a little bit of a sword, and he gets ripped in there, you have no idea.
Just keep pounding on the door till someone answers.
I reach in the bag of holding and pull out a crowbar.
Nice.
All right, so Hector, this guy, he's got you pinned down on the table, and the two other guys, you kind of look to the left and right, and they both kind of like scurry away to the door, and they're kind of standing on both sides of the door. And this Dragonborn, he's like, you can feel his like his grip tightening as like your shirt gets kind of tighter and tighter around your neck, and you can feel the pressure. He starts pushing down like on your collarbones, and he's like, "Who sent you?"
I'm Captain Hector. I sent myself. I brought my friends with me. We're investigating the Sahagin attacks.
So as this guy's doing that, like he's pushing you down, and all of a sudden, like you hear from out behind you, you hear Hector, like a voice come from down this hallway, and you hear, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa! Yeah, be careful with our guests there, Agmund." And this human comes walking out. He's a little bit older. He has this large medallion around his neck. It's this golden medallion, and right off the bat, you see it. I don't know why I just thought of like Flavor Flav, but he's got this like big, this big round golden medallion with a skeleton arm holding up a golden.
It tells the time. We know. We got it.
Yeah, it's a clock. No, it's the golden scales, like the justice scales with a skeletal arm. So you see that happening, and when that's happening, you kind of like stop for a second. You can hear Vassen's pounding on the door.
We're here to help.
I want to tell Vossen to move out of the way and try to put my shoulder into the door.
Nice. All right, go ahead and roll an athletics check.
Every time Yuri like is trying to run into this, I'm still yelling about where we're from and.
So yeah,
I look forward to the ricochet.
You plant your shoulder into it, and you think you're doing some work to it, but it's not even budging. But I'm sure Yuri has this look like, yeah, I'm getting this done.
Can I try to synchronize with Yuri? And I would like to also ram in with him.
Yeah. All right. So Yuri, go ahead and roll again. You can roll with advantage. You have now. There's a little bit of help.
I feel like the advantage should be equal. No. I think it should just still be normal. I'm going to be honest.
Snarlers is just bouncing up the door. I think between Yuri, Snarlers, and Vossen banging on the door, you see the door start to like move a little bit, but it's not enough to like break down the door. So meanwhile, back in the room, Hector, this human figure, comes walking over to the side of the makeshift table, and he again, you hear him say, Come, Ogmund, let him go. And the Dragonborn kind of like, he doesn't quite listen at first, and you see the older man come over, and he puts his hand on the Dragonborn's shoulder, and he's like, Brother, please, relax. And he finally, I was like, how do we know? We can't trust them after all that they've done. And he reluctantly pulls his hands away, and he says, the older man says, I'm sorry for my friend. Excuse him. He underestimates his own strength. Do we have your word? We can trust you.
Yes.
Are these your companions that are pounding on our door out there?
Yeah, they think I just got body snatched. Just take it easy. I'll be out in a minute.
And
I just yell out to everyone else.
how many of you are there?
Snodlers also has to pee. Hurry up.
There's 7 of us here today.
Oh.
Well, plus the crew on the boat.
Oh, the boat. Yeah, very interesting. Here, please stand up. And he kind of helps you like up off the table. And then as he's doing that, like you see him look over his shoulder, and he kind of like nods, and like 3 other guys start walking out from different rooms. So there's a total of the 5 guys that are in these gray-looking robes, and the large dragonborn, and then the old man.
Damn.
Yeah, I saw that happening as soon as I mentioned 5 guys. Gotta watch your words around these guys. All right. So at that point, the 2 of the guys that were by the door, they move the giant like bar that kind of like is raised up, and they kind of pivot this bar up in the air, and Vossen and Yuri and Snodlers, you guys hear the door slowly open up.
Snodlers just like sneaks in as soon as it's thick enough for him to go through.
Yeah, so you guys all kind of like walk in now, and as soon as you walk in, you notice this is actually looks like it's kind of like a large dining hall / like kitchen, and there's like soured food and stuff. You see it on the floor. Not only that, is just like the makeshift chairs that are kind of made out of like half like cut barrels, like upside down barrels and stuff. And there's like a bunch of like scraps of food that are kind of like all over like the chairs and like just underneath the table. It's kind of like a mess. It looks like people have been kind of like scrounging and living in this this sort of common room. But as you guys like walk in, it's well lit, and you see these this group of these armed robed men. But they are kind of near the door. There's 2 guys that you guys see right away. But off to the back, you see the old man and the Dragonborn that are kind of shoulder to shoulder with Hector. And coming up along the side of them is the several others. So let me.
Snodlers touches a chair and uses prestidigitation to make it clean, and then climbs up it and sits down.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys kind of walk in, and this is the scene that you initially see. So who is? Well, obviously Snodlers is in first, right? So I'm gonna open up the map here.
So, I don't want Snodlers to show me up, so I'm going to bust in the door right after him.
Let me make sure I'm putting you on the right map.
Oh god, the BBEG!
Oh my god.
Not ready for the Cthulhu.
Oh, is this the battery symbol?
Yep.
Charging.
That's where the power goes in and the circuit.
All right, so this is the room that you guys are. So there's the two guys that you see that are kind of like by the front door here, and as you guys walk in to your right, you see over here.
This is where we're pounding on, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Headed straight.
You
for
said there were
Hector.
tables and chairs or something, right?
Yeah. So the chairs are like,
just pig in the proximate so I can.
Yeah. So like in the room here is a couple tables, but the table that is between you guys right here is where Hector is. So Hector is between the Dragonborn and this other fellow over here.
So I sit down at the table and I look for a fork or something, and I pick it up and I've never had Hector.
I'm gonna look around and tell the guys they're lucky they opened the door when they did. I was about to bust this fucker down.
Yuri, keep it civil. These guys are friends.
All right, so as you guys kind of walk in, you do notice that the Dragonborn, he kind of puts one arm around Hector's arm, and the old man kind of has his hand like on Hector's shoulder as you guys draw kind of near. And as soon as you guys all kind of enter, the old man says, "Oh, that's quite all right. That's enough right there. We no need to get too crazy here."
What are these guys like? What are they wearing?
So they all seem to be wearing these gray robes, and they all have cloaks with the robes. The hoods are all down, though. Like, nobody's wearing their hoods up. They definitely all seem to be wearing the same attire. But the one guy that stands here, I don't think I used the right token for that guy. He does not look old.
I was about to say, I don't see an old guy among them.
I think I picked the wrong token. It's this guy.
That's fine. He's old now. He dyed his hair.
Some young chick. Got it.
Oh, yeah, that's not the one either. Where's the old guy token?
And she's yelling at in Hector's ear.
Hey, Hector.
I'm eyeing down the Dragonborn. How much bigger than me is he?
Way.
Way bigger.
He's like 2 Yuris stacked on top of each other.
At least.
See, that's the token. Where did he go?
That's like
Oh, he's way up there. He's in the wrong. Yeah, he's in the wrong room. Sorry, my bad. Helps if
That's
you
like
zoom things out.
Ah.
Ah, there he is. Okay. I was wondering.
Oh,
Yeah, that's an old guy.
I had his name on his token. I'm stupid. All right. Anyway, so the old man, he's over here with Hector, and they got a couple of these shady looking sort of guys with the gray on. Anyway, so the old man, he's the one with the large. He's Flavor Flav. He's got the big golden medallion kind of around his neck, and appearing to be like the leader out of all of them. And he even speaks up at this point, and he says, "Well, let's all be calm here, and let's introduce ourselves. My name is Osmandius, and I am the apparently the high cleric, the highest ranking cleric of this order. And who might you all be?"
Nautilus lead cheek.
What's this guy's name?
Osmandius.
Zamandius?
O-Z Mandius. Ozzy.
I step up behind Snodlers and introduce myself. I'm the enforcer in this group, Yuri. As I'm eyeing up the Dragonborn.
He says, This is my our captain of our guards, Augmund." And he points over to the Dragonborn. He just kind of nods, and you almost hear a little grunt out of him.
I just chuckle to myself, knowing in reality that he would just probably smush me. But
Probably.
Yuri's got that attitude problem, that Napoleon complex.
I speak up and say, "I'm Vasen from the monastery of Oman." And I pull out my medallion and show him.
A holy man. It's a pleasure. with all these pleasantries,
Hopefully.
my friend here, Hector, he says he's a captain, and you all have a ship. Is this correct? And
Javi also has a second ship in his pocket.
Can I do an insight check on these guys to see if I think they're legit?
sure. So the things that he says have seem legit. I mean, he doesn't seem like he's trying to lure you into a trap, and he's lying to you. He seems standoffish. I mean, you guys are just a bunch of armed people that just came down at his home, so
And overwhelmed him.
kind of makes sense. But he seems legit for what he's saying so far. And so he's asking you guys like, so tell me about this ship that you have, and how did you get past the Sahaugan raiders?
By the time we got here, they were all dead.
I think we have a Sagahaugen, don't we?
No,
No.
not even close.
I thought Kolos was a Sahaugen.
No.
Wow.
He's literally hunting them, and they look nothing alike.
Honestly, Snodlux is also confused.
Yeah, I can say that we did kill about 6 or 7 of them that made their way through the dunes. They did not look quite
Just-
like him.
Just 6 or 7?
Yes, the undead that protect the dunes probably took care of most of them. Hopefully.
Yes. Oh, I disappeared.
As my bonus action, I
I'm back.
cast invisibility. Oh god!
We we have a ship. We sailed here.
Oh, so but what is it you're doing here then?
We're looking. Is there any way we could not speak in front of everybody?
What Snodlux thinks he's trying to say is, we're looking for a trident piece.
Oh,
Yes. I just eyeball Snyder's like, what the fuck?
well, perhaps somebody tipped you off. Was it the Sahaugan?
No, they
No.
seem to also be looking for it, and we keep running into them at every turn.
Hmm.
Especially the turns where we think that they are. So this actually makes... Maybe we should just start following them around.
I just glance over at Kolos every time I hear the word Sahaugen.
Well, I
Um,
can tell you this. There may or may not be something of value here, but considering that most of the senior members of this order have been killed by the Sahaugan, me and my associates here would very much would like to leave this place. And seeing as how you have a ship, maybe we could work out some kind of arrangement.
Are you the ones tasked to protect the trident?
Yes, we have been here for many years protecting this
Well,
trident, but none of us have ever seen this trident that you speak of.
Snodlux would like to look for women.
Oh?
No, I'm rolling to see if any of these are women.
No, they're all dudes.
Snodlux is very confused about human reproduction now.
well,
I
I was
can teach
told.
you about that.
I was told by a master of the Temple of Oman, or Monastery of Oman, that they had entrusted the Isle of the Abbey priests with guarding the trident.
Well, that is the story that we have heard. Many, many years ago, supposedly a piece of the trident was placed here. I and my brothers here have never seen it, but the head cleric, his body is buried out there in the sand, it was the only one who has ever been below the abbey and supposedly has seen it.
Snodlux gets down from his chair and goes, well, Snodlux thinks we know where to go. Lead the way.
Is this the first time somebody's come looking for it, other than the Sahaugan and us?
Yes, people don't normally make it past the undead barrier we have on this island.
Let's see why.
Sandler starts tapping his foot.
So a few minutes goes by, and this elvish man comes walking out of the door and goes, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Is there what's going on here?"
You have guests?
And Osmandius yells over, and he goes, "Oh, Master Bayleaf, please join us. This is Bayleaf. He is one of our heads of security around here." And you see this guy walk over, and he's got this rapier on his side and a small lute on his back. And he walks over, and he doesn't dress anything like the other guys. He's kind of dressed in somewhat fancier looking clothing. He definitely has a little more money to him. He's definitely a little more neat, not as maybe dirty looking as the rest of these guys. He does have, like I said, like a nice tailored jacket on, but he kind of walks kind of like in a circle around the party, and kind of like stands off to the side of one of these tables in the back and just kind of observes everything. And he's like, "Oh well, we haven't seen people here in many a years."
Snarl seems confused. By people, you mean other than your club, right?
Right.
Making sure. So we're gonna go down in the basement now?
How do you guys get supplies?
What do you guys eat?
Well, we do receive supplies, but our leader is the only person that has ever walked into the dunes and come back.
So how do you guys get more members?
Our leader, he would travel through the dunes and receive members at the beachhead and bring them back here. So between all of us here, civilized gentlemen, you can tell that we have spent way too much time in this place, and we very much would like to leave.
How many are there? I mean, is this everybody, or is there more?
Oh, there's a few more of us around, but
Okay.
for the most part, we are the survivors of the isle, of the Abbey on this isle. But
Okay. We can take you guys we can take them, right? For DM aside, we can fit them on our ship, right?
If we get the trident.
so like out of game, you could probably squeeze a few more people onto the ship. It'll be a little cramped, but
Thank
It's like
God it's not far.
I would say it's like half a day back to Saltmarsh, right? We can just drop them off there.
yeah.
Okay, so it wouldn't be like. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I wasn't about to overpromise here before we.
Yeah, we could save all you guys, except you're all gonna have to swim.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay.
If you guys, if you don't mind riding bitch and 3 high, no big deal.
Yeah. Right. So I say to the guy that we can accommodate this many and maybe a few more, as long as it is a few, not like 20 more.
Oh no. There's a few other members around. Who else is around? Odium is around. He's somewhere around here. And there's a few other of our members, or some of our guards are around. But all in all, there's probably only about 12 of us.
Yeah. So we came to collect the trident pieces and see if they help with this Haugen. Looks like you got the second part taken care of. If we can get the trident piece, we'll be on our way in shortly, and you welcome to hitch ride us back to Saltmarsh, which is kind of our next stop.
Well, now that you mentioned this trident piece, I really don't know what you're talking about, how to get it, because we haven't been all around this the cellar here, and I haven't seen any pieces of magical trident. I think this whole thing was just a farce, to be honest with you.
How long have you guys been down here?
Oh, we've only been down here for probably 3 weeks when the Sahaugen attacked. The Abbey was beautiful at one point, and all this area here, down here, none of us really ever traveled into the cellar. It was the head cleric Velik was the only one who allowed to go in the cellar. That and Bayleaf, and he kind of looks over at the elvish guy.
Look
Well,
over to
maybe Bayleaf can show us the way into the basement, and we'll look around.
And so he walks over and goes,
If you don't mind.
Well, what kind of guarantees do we have that you are actually going to take us with you? I mean, who's not to say that you people aren't going to come in here and try to murder us all? I mean, most of us aren't fighters, you know.
Snodlers would have fireballed already if we were going to murder.
He's very fire happy. Also, other than that, I mean, none. We could easily duke this out right here, but I don't wanna. You know, if we were gonna attack you, we would have done so by now.
Snodlers will give you his word. He takes out his left hand, and you can see it's very weak and feeble.
And so at that point, the old man speaks up. He goes, yes, no need to worry, Bayleaf. Kellamvor he will decide who lives and dies. If it is our time to go, then perhaps it would have been meant to be.
And just as we don't have any promise that you won't attack us when we come back up with whatever we find down there, so you just have to take us at our word that we'll do what we say, and we'll take you at yours.
I do think that sounds like a fair agreement. And so at that point, like he kind of nods over to the Dragonborn. He takes his hand off of you, Hector, and the old man says, "Well, if you're welcome to explore the cellar and talk to the people and find your way down there, but." As long as we have our way off of this island, we'll be happy.
That I can do for you. You said Bayleaf. You've been down in the basement before, yeah?
And so at that point, like Osmandius, he kind of like walks back and he sits down at a table and he kind of like calls off some of the guards and they go back to like doing what they're doing. And the only guy that kind of sticks around this whole time is the Dragonborn and Bayleaf. The Dragonborn kind of like comes over and sits down at a table, and Bayleaf joins the Dragonborn and Oz at the table. So he says, "Come sit. I guess we'll discuss this over a drink, shall we?"
Sure.
As soon as I hear drink, I come right over.
Hmm.
Yes, drink.
I'm assuming Boston is right there too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so you guys sit down and they pour a couple cups of wine, and they're kind of quiet and just kind of suspicious of you guys at this point still. And Osmandius, he's just like, well, I can say as of a couple weeks, I'm not really meant to be the ruler of this, the leader of this little group. It's taken a toll on us all, trying to survive, catching fish, but not being able to leave has been rough. And
Snodlers is confused. Where were you before you were sequestered down here?
Oh, the beautiful Abbey that was up above. We all had our own rooms up there, and it has just been burnt to the ground and laid to waste.
Thought you've only been here for 3 weeks. Or do you mean in this basement?
We've been living in the cellar for 3 weeks.
I think that's where the miscommunication came from.
No, Vossen, that was obvious. Snodlers was just confused that there was a building above us.
I saw no building.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's destroyed.
Snodlers in a mocking tone. We've only been here for 3 weeks. It was beautiful before, and we've never been here before.
And so the bard or the bay leaf guy, he speaks up and he says, "So, you guys sure you can find this thing?"
No, but we have to try.
Well, the only thing I know is there's a secret passageway in one of the quarters that leads down to the winding way. Some tunnels that are dug deep below this below the cellar. So I was hired here as a mercenary protector to safeguard the tunnels, but since nobody wants to be here anymore, and I feel like we don't need to safeguard anything, I can show you guys the way, but I gotta say,
I would definitely appreciate that.
I don't know if anybody's been down there other than the old head cleric, but
Did he go down there often?
not often.
Snodlos is curious, though. Do you know where the head cleric is buried?
He's buried in one of the graves up there, and Osmandius here, he took his medallion and decided that he would run this group to try to pick up the pieces the best he can. He's done a good job, but I feel like we all need to get back to civilization. It's been far too long.
Snodler is looking at everyone else. Does anyone know how to talk to dead people? Snodler doesn't.
Nope.
No.
You can talk to them all you want. They just never answer.
That has been my experience, actually.
Does the medallion have anything to do with whatever's down there?
I don't know. Maybe.
There may not even be anything down there.
There might not be. None of the members here of this order were ever allowed to go down there. Hell, none of them were allowed to go down here in the cellar.
So, what was down here when you guys got down here?
Supplies, mostly just supplies, in these empty rooms.
Who put the supplies in here if you guys aren't allowed down here?
Velik came down, and he would bring people in that came from Saltmarsh or from other places, and they would stock the supplies down here. But he made very specific instructions that no one would to come down here. No one could come down here. Seems strange when I got hired here that I was brought down here and given those instructions to make sure nobody came down here, but
Paycheck's a paycheck.
that's what I say. But my assumption is something of importance has got to be down in those tunnels if Velik was so adamant about keeping it such a secret, even from his own members of his order.
Did
It's
he
not-
always?
Go.
Did he always have his medallion on him at all times?
At all times, yes.
May we borrow the medallion?
Or join us.
And Osmandius looks at you and goes, "What? No, this is my medallion. I'm the leader of this group now."
I don't want to take over leadership. I want to give it back. I just want to take it in the event that it is needed down there.
This is a sacred relic. This is the holy symbol of our order. I couldn't just give
Then
it to
come with
somebody.
us. Snodlers will protect you.
Oh no, I'm far too scared to go down inside some tunnels.
It's fine. Probably don't need it.
Mm,
How important could it possibly be?
I would think it'd be pretty important.
Yeah, it's just a holy
No
symbol.
one's allowed down here. He never takes it off.
I mean, bring your goon with you.
Fuck that. Everyone stays. Let's go.
Snodler is slightly concerned.
Stop trying to make other people do your dirty work. Let's fucking go handle this shit ourselves.
We just need.
Just man up. Fucking Bayleaf, show us the exit, or the entrance rather, and we'll be out of everybody's hair.
Well, I certainly can do that. Is that okay with you, Osmandius? And he's like, "Yes. Good luck, my new friends, and hopefully I'll see you soon."
Thank you much.
Can Snodlers try to stare at the token as well as he can? I want to try to memorize as much as I can about it.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Yep, no, that's great.
You remember a little bit. You remember it's gold.
And it's a circle.
It's a golden circle.
Maybe.
Or maybe an oval. Nah.
So Bayleaf, he kind of leads the way, and he brings you guys to this small room, and you come in here, and he shows you this sacred-looking room. It has these large curtains in the room, and he says, "This is another part of the mind control that these people here, this cult, don't let them fool you. They're a cult." And look how everybody's slowly walking to the room. All right. So he says, I haven't been here for very long, and I can tell you a couple things about them. I wouldn't really trust them, but, if you had to, get out of here in a hurry, just make sure you guys, find me. I can help you get off of this island real quick.
We know we can trust you.
Well, of course you can trust me. What reason would you have to not trust me? Am I wearing a creepy-looking cloak like the rest of these guys?
What makes
You're-
you think they're
You're an elf, for one.
Oh,
You're awfully racist, aren't you? I mean, you could just stay here. I could go with your friends back to Saltmarsh or wherever you may be from.
I'm going to give you a little hint about our dwarven friend here. He doesn't like anyone.
Especially elves.
Well, he really should watch his mouth. He doesn't know who he's talking to.
anyway, where's the secret passage here?
Well, so he kind of like comes over to the corner and he pulls back one of the curtains, and on the floor you see these large scratch marks that are kind of like in a semicircle to the back wall. And he walks up to the wall and pushes his hand on it, and it kind of like pushes in for a second, and it kind of goes and it pops open towards you, and it comes out enough to like get a couple fingers in behind the door, and you kind of pull the door open, and it opens all the way to the opposite side of the wall, and before you is just a dark tunnel.
Pull out a crossbow, cast light on it, and then pull out my other crossbow.
Ah!
Oh, sorry, it's not. There's bright lights.
So, before we go into this so-called secret passage,
Snarler's already in it.
if we can't trust these guys, and I'm pretty sure we can't, do you think we maybe should try to dig up the cleric first, in chance that he may have the trident buried with him, piece of it?
Well, I
Just
can
a
tell you,
suggestion.
I've never seen any tridents, but I have heard there's at least 10,000 gold down inside these tunnels.
For a second, I thought you were going to say vampires. All right. Let's get.
Oh my God, Baron was right.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
As soon as I hear gold, I bust straight through. Wait up, Snodlers.
Yeah. Snodler thinks that if it was on the cleric, then they would have already received it, and one of these is holding it. And if it's not on the cleric, they don't need us to be down in these tunnels to get it. And if we don't find it in the tunnels, then we'll look for the cleric.
I think they're trying to steal our boat.
Well, thank goodness that Snodlers knows that all of our people are well armed and trained and will overwhelm these small numbers.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm being very loud.
And if they steal our ship, I got one in my pocket for backup.
I nudge Yuri. I'm like, Snodlers does too.
Oh my God! And I just walked through the door, drink my gourd. These motherfuckers.
All right, so as you walk through the door, it's just it's about a 15 foot wide tunnel, and it's kind of widens into this unfurnished and undecorated 30-foot square chamber. Standing next to one another in the center of the room are these two enormous skeletal guardians. So they look like these giant statues, and they look like statues of minotaurs, but they're like silver statues. And
Minotaur, taste the beast.
So as you walk into this room, these things, all of a sudden you just see their heads just start swiveling, and they stare right at you as they start moving towards you.
Snodler thinks we need the medallion.
Probably couldn't hurt, but it may be too late.
All right, so let's roll for initiative, and I will open this thing up.
All right. I've clicked on my character. Click initiative. And it doesn't work.
It worked. 22.
It works, but it doesn't put me in the turn order. Like, he has to add me manually so I can, like, add it.
Share your screen.
Southers is on it.
It's technical advice night.
I know how to do that now.
Sure. Share screen. Let's share this one.
Midget porn.
Oh my god, those fucking things are huge.
I need to roll 20.
I have no idea what I'm looking at.
I yell to Blair, we need the medallion, or these giant minotaurs are gonna run rampant through this fucking place.
You need to show your roll 20 screen. Donald agrees. Medallion is going to be key. Can anyone knock him out and take it?
So,
We're just
who's got the
informing.
medallion?
Wait,
Medallion.
I retract my statements. Snodlords now remembers there's someone who will do that without asking.
What's going on without asking?
Snodler said that we should knock the guy out and take his medallion. That's not
We're gonna kill-
joking.
We're gonna kill the old. We're gonna kill the old man.
As Snodler said, he retracts his statement.
That's not a good idea.
All right, so as you guys kind of walk down into this hallway, it opens up into this larger room where these. Who was first in line though? It was Snodlers was kind of walking first with Vassen behind him.
Mm-hmm. Typical first two to go down. Let's do this.
So I'd
I'm
say
right up there.
You guys are probably a little bit further down, like entering the room as it opened up into this chamber. So yeah, go ahead and start down there.
Sniffing for gold.
I still yell back about the trident and that about what I see.
All right, Hector, what do you want to do? So these things look skeletal, but also metal at the same time. They have this kind of like plating that looks like on them.
I think I'm gonna throw down a moonbeam at level 3. Let's see. Actually, can I even see him from this angle? Probably not, right?
So these are pretty wide hallways. So they're actually. Each square, the little squares that you're on, are 5 feet. So like the hallway's 10 feet wide. So where you're at, yeah, you could probably see the one guy because he's probably moving around that square. Yeah.
All right, sick. I'll cast moonbeam like right on this square here. Which at the moment nothing happens until he starts his turn.
Oh wait,
Gonna end my turn.
Oops. Sorry.
Is that what you had? Oh, you had a 7, Megler?
Yeah, it's 7.
Oh, okay. I thought you just
I
forgot.
changed it back.
Gotcha.
I just rolled my mistake.
Oh, gotcha.
I got fat fingers today.
So where's that moonbeam? Like right here-ish?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's a 2-foot radius, so it'd be, or I'm sorry, a 5-foot radius.
It's 5-foot radius.
I
So it would be
believe
10 foot.
so. Yeah, 5-foot radius. Yep. Yeah.
Dude.
Okay, go ahead, Kolos.
Alright. I'm not sure if I got enough speed to get down there, but we'll find out. Hey, that's all I can do. Yep, that's gonna be it.
All right. Snuthers.
I don't poop. I guess Snoddlers looks backwards, sees that he's like in the hallway, and runs to this corner. And with that, looks at the Minotaur that has the beam on him, and casts Mind Sliver.
Oh, sick.
Like that wasn't expected.
That's what he does. What was it? It's 10 second for intelligence.
Intelligence save.
2.
Nice.
10 damage and saving throw reduction by 1d4.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right, so that brings up his turn. So he's gonna take what for moonbeam damage?
See if this will work. He needs a
Con saving throw
con save.
minus a
Assuming-
d4.
Yep. Oh.
So
Minus 3.
So he's gonna fail.
Oh hell yeah.
And that minus 1d4 bonus is gone now.
So it's 19 radiant damage.
Nice. And you see this light just kind of like shining off of this like patchy silver metal streaks he's got on his bones. So he is going to start charging over towards the person nearest him, which would be Kolos. And at this point, Kolos, you see him pull out this. He's dragging this giant axe, and he brings it up over his head, and he tries to slam it down on top of you. With a 10 to hit.
Yeah, it misses.
All right. And then he slams it in the ground, and he tries to drop his head, and he tries to score at you with his horns. This one is a 21 to hit, though.
No, that hits.
For 13 piercing damage as he just, with his massive head, slams it into your chest. Knocks you back a little bit. And then it's Vitoris' turn.
I'm gonna run out the door real quick, yell at Osmandius. Tell him we need his medallion to get the Guardians to stand down. Let me guess, he tells me to go fuck myself.
Yeah, he says it nicer, though. He says, I'm busy eating dinner. Go fuck yourself.
In the nicest way possible.
Bonus action dash. 25. Yeah, right there. And then I will try to shoot that one. I got one shot since I used my bonus action.
Got this, Eminem.
25 to hit.
Nice! It's going to hit this giant-ass thing. It's really easy to hit, so... for...
23 points of damage.
That's good math. I was trying to do that. Nice. Sniped him like right in the side of his head as he's like you look down the hall and he's slamming his head into Kolos.
talk a little bit of shit to Hector, like, we don't need the medallion, let's just do this shit. And that's it for my turn.
All right, Yuri.
Hopefully I'm not roboting.
Nope,
You're not.
No.
I'm going to move right up to this one here and hit him with my axe. As I'm admiring his big-ass axe.
How big is his axe?
Did you just admire his ass, Yuri? Nudge, nudge. I fucking knew it.
I can't help it.
He's hung like a bull, huh?
He's hung like a minotaur.
Honestly, he might be really small if he was a mini tar.
Alright, so yeah, you smash into him for 11 points of slashing damage. This moonbeam's getting in my way.
And
I apologize.
Here we go.
And I also, again, want to try to goad him.
Okay.
Let me find that. I was prepared, but not as prepared.
Target makes a wisdom saving throw, so go ahead and roll your d8 on top. D8 worth of damage. Hey, one's better than nothing. You still have it set to whisper too, if you want to change it back so everybody else can see your terrible rolls.
How do you change that?
In that, on the top left corner where it says GM, unclick that on the dice
I
roller.
must have hit that on accident.
All right. So what do you got to make? He's got to make a wisdom save. He makes a 15, so I'm thinking that's probably going to be enough. What's the DC?
Let me scroll up.
It's 13. So yeah, so he is not goaded into to your attack, so he just kind of brushes you off. But he's looking pretty hurt though.
I'm going to attack again.
All right, so with the second attack, you just smash into him, and you just see him crumple in a pile of bones, and like the silver just kind of like flakes off into like a powder and covers the ground.
Damn. I may have overestimated this fight.
Just gonna let out a big old dwarf grunt and end my turn.
Okay.
Well, can I see the other guy from where I'm standing here?
You sure can. It's a dark room, but you have dark vision.
It's true. I know that was pointless me even asking. I'm still going to end my turn because I don't really have any movement speed, really.
Okay. Vasen, what are you going to do in the dark?
I can see. I'm gonna pull my flaming dagger out so I can see a little bit.
I mean, the moonbeam gives off some light.
Only inside of it, actually.
Oh, so it's only right there.
It's only
Can I
pure light
see this in
inside
the
of
corner?
With your flaming dagger out, you probably can, right? Is it 2020?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yes.
Yeah, so...
I have light on my thing. I don't know if everyone can see the radius, but
Yeah, but you're way back there.
Yeah, but with your dagger out, yeah, you can see this guy.
I just come here and hold my action if he comes near attack.
Okay. He is going to run in a straight line. You hear him, and he just runs straight for Snobblers.
corner's not looking so great.
Charge! Is it Constitution?
Oh no, I just did that. I keep doing that to see if I poop.
That's a poop roll. So he's gonna make an attack at you with a 9. So he comes running in at you, Snothers, and you're just so small. His massive horns hit the wall, like just above you, and there's like little bits of debris and rock come down.
I'm literally just not even paying attention, looking at the other Minotaur, and then all of a sudden I hear a big bang, and I look up, and there's horns in my face. Jesus.
So it does that, and then it like grabs its head and reels back, and it tries to slam at you with his axe. He swings the axe around with a 17 to hit.
It's a hit.
Ooh, for 20 points of slashing damage.
You hear like the sound of a squeak toy.
Oh, squish. Okay, Megler.
Okay. Let's see how far I am. Just gonna try to use my speed to get up as close as I can to him. If I can squeeze through Vasen and Kolos.
Yeah, you can. It just costs extra movement to go through them, so.
So that's 35. Beautiful. And I am gonna use my great sword on him.
Why is it so great?
He just doesn't want to use a shittier one.
No.
You can tell it's a great sword because of how it is.
It's so great.
Once I can get this thing to open. There we go.
Jesus.
Ooh, nice smash.
That's why it's great. Alright, and
You just curse yourself next to the natural one.
alright, I'm gonna do it again. For the 13.
Ooh, yeah, 13 still hits.
In your face, Vitoris. And that's my move.
With this high roll of 13.
That's better than your natural 1.
I didn't roll a natural one.
You have been before.
Everyone's rolled a natural one at some point.
You fucking tell him, Meglar.
Honestly, dude, I think Vitoris is out to get us.
Well,
If I was
think-
out to get you, I wouldn't do it on a natural one.
But anyway,
Actually,
that's
your
Meglar's
weapon
move.
would be.
All right, so Hector, as you look down this hallway, all of a sudden, like you see out of the darkness. I don't know if you actually would be able to see it. The rest of you guys that are in the room see this thing kind of come up out of the darkness and bust out of a tunnel out of the wall. This kind of like undead-looking creature with like rags on, and it's like this tormented-looking soul.
Does it look like a priest?
From what it is, it does look like it has some sort of like priestly-looking, like a cloak on, similar to what the other clerics were wearing.
Does he have a medallion like the other dude?
You can't tell, and it's not your turn to make a perception check.
Oh, my bad.
All right, go ahead, Hector.
Cool. I'm going to take a few steps up, hang out here behind Yuri for a bit. I can't move it. I'm gonna move that moonbeam so it's like directly over the big guy. So it takes up like these 4 squares here. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Like,
So I don't want to hit the new player, but I want to go move that to the right one more square.
like there?
Perfect. Yeah, yep.
Okay.
I think that's all I got because it takes an action to move. So I'm done.
All right, go ahead, Colas.
I'm in melee range, right? Saying where I am?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll swing at it with the longsword.
Yeah.
For 9 slashing.
Oh yeah. Smashing into this giant ass thing.
I'll swing again. For 11 slashing.
All right, you're just slashing away at this thing.
So that's about all I can do. Ends my turn.
All right, go ahead, Snothers.
Snoddlers would like to yet again help someone and make an int save.
The Minotaur, int save. You got it. 15.
That is the DC, so it saves. Snoddlers cowers in the corner.
All right, so this creature, like this undead creature that comes out of the wall, it just starts moving its way around the light of the room, and it stands about here, and it looks over at you, Meglar. So Meglar, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. 12. So you fail. You need to make a 13. You take 22 points of necrotic damage as this thing kind of flying around the shadows. You see, kind of you catch its eyes, and it just starts burning this fear of death and pain into your soul. That's it for his turn. And that brings up the Taurus.
I would like to move forward. I can't see the Minotaur. I guess take a shot at whatever that thing is. Or wait. I'll bonus action dash to get through everyone. And now I'll take a shot at the Minotaur.
All right.
Oh, here we go. 18.
Oh, that's definitely gonna hit.
19 points of damage.
Oh man, so that's just enough to just you see this thing explode, and the powdered silver goes all over the floor on this one.
There's 2 1s in that sneak attack. And that's it for my turn.
All right, Mr. Runestone.
That thing died?
Yep.
God damn.
Fucking taking care of business here.
So, I'm going to squeeze past Boston and Kolos and rub my dirty, grubby hand on Boston's bald head as I run by.
That's your
It's an
action.
awfully high reach.
That'll be 10. Did I do that right? Oh. I can't do it now. So is it 10 to there? Past them two? That would be 10? Or would it be 10 on to Boston Square and this would be 15?
So Vossen Square would be 10.
So where I'm at now would be 15?
Probably. I wasn't watching where you started from.
I started from right behind Boston here.
So, okay, so it's 10, 15, so 20 where you're at right now.
So I can make it to the guy and attack.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully with the luck of Boston's bald head, I'll hit him.
15 to hit. We'll hit him.
For
Oh, sorry, for 11?
11. 11.
Okay.
And again. 23.
Oh, yeah, that definitely hits for another 6. You feel like his attacks don't hurt him as much as they should. You're just landing shot and shot after him, but he looks unfazed.
And I'm going to action surge to try to make up the difference in damage.
All right.
With a
Damn.
26.
Oh, my God. Nice.
You're only one from a crit. No.
Ah!
Whoop, there it is.
So
There was you got the luck of the Vitoris on that one.
yeah, so you just go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. So you swing and you just make a big old miss, and at this point, you drop your axe on the ground next to you. Slips out of your slippery fingers, and that's it for your turn, probably, right?
Yes.
So you also take 5 points of necrotic damage as you are standing next to this thing. You just feel its presence is just draining your life force.
I have a quick question.
Sure.
I was a little distracted, but somebody made a save against something a few rounds, like earlier this round.
Yeah. See.
It was
Meglar
had to make a Constitution save. He failed.
gotcha. Did you add the aura from the paladin or no?
Oh, I forgot about
+4.
the +4, yeah.
So technically, he would have passed then if he had +4.
Sick. Thank you. Sorry.
So Meglar, yeah, you get the
22 points or whatever it was.
Was it 22? Let me see. Yeah, it was 22.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, it would have been 22 instead.
Yep. You add 22.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, you take 5 points as this thing is burning your soul, and then it's Fosson's turn.
Run in. And fucking attack.
I don't have much of a soul.
One-handed. Do like a one-handed swipe with quarterstaff.
All right. So Boston, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
18.
Ooh,
Nice.
There's a lot of reading this. Okay. You're good. So you smash him with the quarterstaff, and again, like you hit this thing, and if you definitely make contact, but it doesn't feel like it is doing as much damage to him.
The stunning strike. Con save.
What is it? 18. No, that was yours. So what does he got to make?
Con save.
Con save. 20.
Ooh, we passed. No, I swing again. 27 to hit.
That definitely hits.
For 7.
Nice.
A bonus action, throw your blows.
Yeah.
Roundhouse kick, bitch!
It hits. For another 10.
And a spinning elbow in the face.
Yeah, it hits for another 9. Okay.
Nice.
On that last one,
Where
I'm gonna try to stun a strike.
I like all the odd numbers, so they're all rounded down to way less.
Another con save.
Okay, let's see. This time he gets a 13.
He fails.
All right,
14's a save.
so he's stunned.
Damn.
And that is my turn.
All right, Meglar.
Meglar.
I'm gonna try to finish this guy off. If
Good
I-
luck.
Everyone's got advantage.
Oh shit!
Damn, crit.
But Megler, before you do that, you also have to make a Constitution saving throw.
You're no longer in the aura. Ooh, 20.
Oh, and Voss, I forgot, you took 5 points of necrotic damage standing next to the dude.
7 points.
So, Megler, you don't take any damage.
Okay.
You passed.
All right.
But your attack, you did. What'd you? Ooh, a 24. Damn, you guys.
29 actually.
29. He had disadvantage.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yep. So is he dead?
So is he dead? No, he's.
Did I do it?
Okay. Well, then I'm going to
he's
use
not
my.
dead.
Well, then I'm going to use something else here. Then I'm going to use my savage attacks.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
All right.
Roll that shit.
So that's an extra D6 I'm rolling, right?
2d6.
Another 2d6? Okay.
For 5 more.
All right.
I almost put it on Yuri's health. Sorry, Yuri. He's
All right.
he's still standing. He looks dying. More dying.
I'll swing at him again.
All right, another big old hit. Let's see
For
if it's
11
enough.
slash.
He's still standing.
Well, put a lot of hurt onto him, and that's my turn.
You take 5 points of necrotic damage to standing in his aura.
Okay.
Just because he smells bad, right?
Yeah, he smells like rotting corpse. Go ahead, Hector.
I just want to move my moonbeam down to the
Right here.
Yeah, right there. No.
Yeah,
Perfect.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right, Kolos.
Alright. I'm gonna move down next to him.
Get involved in the gangbang.
Yeah,
Yep.
make your Constitution saving throw.
28.
Nice. All right, you guys are all passing that.
I'm gonna swing at him with the longsword. 14.
19.
Yeah, you got
19.
advantage.
Advantage, yep.
Yep, that hits.
For 7.
He's still barely alive.
For 12 slashing.
That. Oh yeah, that hits, and that's finally enough to kill him.
Little fucker.
See, Snodler is readying another cantrip to not use spells and is disappointed.
I was gonna punch him in the face.
I did punch him in the face.
Because it would have been my action to pick up my weapon, right?
Free action, I guess. It's up to John, but
yeah, it would've
usually
been
free.
action.
Well, maybe I wouldn't have punched him in the face then.
I need to go
After he dies, I'm gonna rifle through shit looking for like medallion or anything to identify what he was, who he is. Any Dagon symbols, shit like that.
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check. So you you start reaching around. You find like 12 silver pieces and a gold ring in his pockets, but there's no like distinguishing like marks of Dagon or anything. But like upon further investigation, yeah, his cloak, his robes do have the same symbol, the Kalimvor symbol of the skeletal arm holding up the scales of justice. So you can tell he's from this order, but he may be very old and decrepit.
Something happened.
So that elf, did he just let us in the secret passage and then he went back to his business up there?
Yeah, he ain't going down here.
said, "Good luck, don't die," and I got a point of inspiration. I'm kidding.
And he's like, "Come back and get me out of here when you guys are done."
Yeah.
So obviously we're going to continue on, but I just have a quick question. If I open up that boat in here, will that kill everybody?
No, it's just a boat. It'll just like pop up and it takes up like 15 feet or something like that.
Yeah, whenever you get command word stuff, like a lot of it can be used exploitively. So maybe let's make sure that he still gives us cool shit.
And do you have to open this boat only on water?
Yes, it has to be wet. Just like
Yeah, I mean,
I'm using my knife to look around, see the exits and shit. To keep moving.
yeah. So you look around
It's in his hand.
and there's a doorway to your right, and other than that, the room is pretty much empty. It's just a it's an empty room that had these half-ass sort of skeletal statues-looking things, but yeah, other than that, there's nothing in this room. But like you do notice that like the walls now, like you saw this thing come out of the walls, they're just dirt walls, and you can see the hole that this undead creature came out of, and it's just like this, nasty looking grave of like rotted bones and flesh that are kind of still in the wall. It probably smells terrible down here.
Does it look like kind of like tombs inside the wall? You know what I mean? Like,
Is
is this like a burial chamber?
You couldn't really tell. Like all the walls around just look like they're like hand dug dirt.
All right. Yeah. So it doesn't look like there's actual caskets in the wall. He just came out of the wall.
He just came out like he was buried and just popped out.
Snautilus wonders if these are the previous people that were guarding everything.
Or could have been someone long dead and someone raised it back from the dead to get said items.
Like a cleric?
Or like...
Who finally found it and then left?
But didn't the Emperor of the Waste get resurrected? From Dagon?
Just asking questions.
He did.
I'm just letting you know it also could have been them. Not doubting.
Hey, Austin, do you still have the rod of find enemies or whatever?
Yeah.
You
Matter of fact, I do. But you want to see it? I can toss to you.
Nah, just keep it handy. Also, do you want light on your staff, or you good with the dagger?
That'd probably be better than me holding my dagger and my staff.
Fair enough. I'll reach over and cast light on the.
I just picture that he's like poking things.
All right, I'll put the dagger back and then pull out the rod of finding.
I'm imagining like a COD mini map where you're in the middle of the enemy's respawn and it's just like nothing but red dots. You're like, fuck.
Oh shit!
Only when someone has the radar jammer in Halo, it's just like chaos.
Rod of finding.
All right. Yes.
What sense any presences?
You don't sense any brain activity for around the next 30 feet around you.
The creature must be alive and giving off brain and electric energy.
Well, I was just confused. I feel like you would have at least found us.
Yep, we're fucked. We're all brain dead.
Yeah. You can feel it vibrating around you, but
No, it says hostile. It says hostile creatures.
Oh, okay.
Surprised Nautilus didn't get found by that still.
Or fucking Yuri.
Definitely Yuri.
Yuri,
Yuri like a rage machine.
All right, Yuri. I like point my staff into the hole. Lead on, fearless, money hungry man.
Nautilus takes a step in.
Yep, I'm barrel-assing right in through the door.
Yeah, so you look in this doorway as it opens up. It's just like a simple like little wooden door, and it opens up to a hallway. As you enter the hallway, you guys look, and there appears to be like a kind of like a crossroads where there's you can tell there's hallways on either side. So which
you just see Snautilus literally take the first right and just keep taking rights.
Here, I'm gonna turn your light off, Vitoris, now that everybody can see.
I can turn it off.
Only you two can see it, so it's not bothering us.
It's probably bothering him though, because it's.
Oh, I'm sure.
You just turned it back on.
I was trying to do it at the same time you were doing it. Okay.
All right, it's off.
Thanks. Only because it's hard to tell what places have been revealed and what haven't. All right. So who's going where? You guys see these hallways?
I'm sniffing around to see if I can sniff out any gold.
And you
I don't-
You guys can kind
I'm
of.
holding my rod to see if I sense any brain activity.
Snarler's already went down the right path and then the right path again.
All right. So Snarlers, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit.
Uh, 19. All right. So as you start heading down the path where you walk through, all of a sudden you feel your ankle hit something, and it's a tripwire. But you're so short, and all of a sudden this arrow just kind of shoots out of the wall right over your head, hitting the other side, and you kind of think for yourself, well, that was lucky.
Oh. Snautilus thinks these traps were all made for normal-sized people. Keeps moving.
All right. So you. Oh, go ahead, Yuri. What were you saying?
I'm just gonna hunch down after that a little lower to the floor as I walk.
Snautilus is like 2'3". Wait, 3'3". Those are two different measurements. That's what I am.
Okay. All right. So Snarlers, you're going that way. All right.
And I can't even see Snodlers.
He took off. He's like, F you guys.
I seen him move into the darkness. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, you're gonna literally. I'm just like wee wee wee.
All right, Snarlers, go ahead and make another dexterity saving throw.
Jesus.
Oh god, that one hit.
All right, so it's the same thing. You've tripped this wire, and all of a sudden this arrow comes shooting out of the wall and hits you right in the side. And you're kind of surprised that this one was aiming so much lower. And you take 18 points of bludgeoning damage. Oops, sorry, wrong one. That's rocks come out of the ceiling.
Snautilus is now trapped under rocks. Let's just put it that way.
So yeah, you take 18 points of bludgeoning damage. And Yuri, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. So as you start walking across the spot on the floor that you saw Snarlers walk across easily enough, but when you put your fat ass on it, all of a sudden the floor gives way, and as you start scrambling, you fall down into this pit, and you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall, and another 9 points of bludgeoning damage or piercing damage as you land on one of these spikes that kind of catches you right up through your foot. And you're at the bottom of this pit that's about 10 feet deep.
I was poisoned with that cocaine too. So you hear Snautilus calling out from underneath the rocks. Snautilus might need some help, and Snautilus isn't leading anymore.
I'm also yelling.
Wait, where? Move me to where I should be, because
Yeah.
obviously I just kept moving.
Yeah, you're right there. Yuri's like right here in the middle somewhere of this floor.
Snarlers is literally covered in like probably moderately sized rocks, but looks like it's just like blood splatter around it. He's looking pretty rough.
When do I see the pit that you're
Yeah,
in?
so like Boston, you were coming next, and you watched you stop right in your tracks as the floor gave away right in front of you, and Yuri falls down to a pit.
Like, shake my head and reach and grab the rope out and come on, Yuri, stop fucking laying around.
There's fucking traps everywhere.
Watch where you're going. No, like trying to pull.
Snarlers just found a ceiling trap, not a fucking trap.
I got a question.
Yep.
This danger sense that I have, is that just bestowed on me, or do I have to?
Nope, it's part of your like natural abilities.
Okay. So whenever I pretty much
Like if you step
Go
on
on.
a trap, you can roll advantage.
okay.
If it's
Gotcha.
a dexterity-based trap.
Okay. That's it.
That's what I need.
That you can see is also a key thing.
Well,
though.
yeah.
Okay.
So, do I need to roll for Boston hoisting me up the rope?
Are you helping him, or are you just dead fishing it?
But you can try to climb up. There's like roots and things that are coming out of the side, or you can.
I got a rope to help him out.
Okay. So just make an athletics check it with advantage, Yuri.
That might be doable.
It's not going to be a super high DC. Okay,
Well,
I was
get
gonna
your
say,
fat
I set
ass
it for
up here.
10, so... all right, so yeah, you barely get your ass up there. It takes a couple of minutes that Vosson's trying to help pull you up. And at that point, you guys like hear off to the left of you down the hallway as Vitoris stumbles himself into an illusionary pit and falls down into a pit of acid and takes 22 points of acid damage.
Nautilus still needs help under these rocks.
So Vitoris, as you fall down into this pit, there's this thick green moss, and it's just oozing this acid all out of the side of it, and the moss itself is kind of covering all around this pit.
Can I attempt to climb out?
Yeah, sure can. Make an athletics check.
So, do I know Snodlers is down here, or is he too far away?
You were chasing me, basically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
you know
we
which
know
way you
he went
went.
this way. Yeah.
So yeah, Vitoris, you managed to grab a hold of the roots and this moss, and it's burning your skin, but you managed to climb up to the top of it.
Ow!
So,
I'm just gonna lay on the floor for a minute.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm gonna carefully make my way down the hall towards Snodlers.
Okay.
Very carefully, looking for specifically weak floors. I seem to be prone to falling through those.
All right, so you can cautiously make your way over to Snodlers. Vossen, you can see the spot on the floor, so you can make your way if you want to over by Vossen without having to make any checks or anything.
So when Snodler sees Yuri, he looks up. He's like,
Dock at these assholes. God.
The rocks,
I
small
help
enough,
unbury.
small enough that I can move them, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Boston
helping.
and I.
Yeah, Vossen, and you can spend a couple minutes to unbury Snodlers. So what are the rest of you guys doing up there as you watch Vitoris climb out covered in slimy acid?
Well, I think I'm going to check out the opposite hallway.
Good luck with that.
Just look down there, but I do have dark vision.
I have 120 feet of dark vision. I don't know
I
if
got
that matters.
60 meter.
I'm smart enough to know to follow Snodlers.
All right, Maglara, since I'm going to say that you were following Vitoris over there. You saw where the illusionary floor is, and it looks like the floor is still there. It's just it's a spell that's cast across it that looks like floor. So I'm going to say that you can know enough to kind of hug the wall. I can picture you hugging the wall and making your way around the corner. And when you make your way around the corner, you see a door at the end of this hallway.
Are you gonna knock on it?
But yeah, I am gonna go up towards that door and
Kick that fucker open.
just kick it down. Fuck it.
Jeez, everything is trapped.
All right,
Just fucking check
Maglar,
it.
make a dexterity saving throw. You get advantage.
And Guillotine comes swiping down, chops his head off.
I'm just imagining it's actually an illusion door, and you bust through it, and it's just literally a whole bunch of spike traps. And you just impale yourself.
There's a giant stone slab at the top of this door. So as you kick the door is holding up the slab, and but as you're quick enough to kind of dive out of the way, the giant slab just lands next to you as the door falls open, or as you just kick it onto the floor.
Dives into the pit of acid.
And it reveals. Let's see.
Oh, that's Vatoris that would do that.
It reveals another dead-end looking hallway.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna walk away and tell everybody there's nothing down here.
Well, I guess it's not. Well, I guess you can say it's not a dead end, but just from where you are, you know it. There's a hallway there.
All right, I guess I'll walk in and look a little further.
All right. So as you walk through the doorway, you stand on this ground, and the ground just gives way, and it just crumbles, and you fall down into this pit.
I'm
And,
just asking Boston, where the hell is everybody else?
and
Does it make noise? Like, are we hearing
yeah,
noises echoing?
you heard this huge boom as the first giant.
Yeah.
Rock
As soon as I heard
slab
the
falls
boom, I
down.
said, "Well, it looks like someone's getting another fucking boulder dropped on him." Like Snothers.
And then Meglar, the floor gives away. You guys hear this crumbling rock sound as Meglar goes, "Ah!" falls down, and you take another 12 points of damage.
As I hear that, I feel that pain in my side from when I hit that spike when I fell.
And you're at the bottom of a 10-foot pit, Meglar.
Okay.
So a few minutes goes by, and you guys get Snothers unburied.
Snodulus refuses to go first, or even second.
So in front of you,
Snodulus is pretty fucked up.
I'm sorry. In front of you guys now, like after you clear the debris, you realize there's a door in front of you. Another simple-looking wooden door.
Let's take my staff out in front of me and like start whacking the ground like a blind man's stick, trying to fucking check for traps
Nice. Okay.
the whole way I'm walking.
Yeah, so you start banging on the floor, and the floor seems pretty solid. It doesn't.
Walls, everything.
Yep. You don't notice any traps for the next 10 feet in front of you here.
I look over at Snothers and I like take a hesitant step forward.
Snodulus only steps exactly where his where his feet are.
I'm doing this method of walking the whole time, like checking the walls, floors for traps the whole way.
Immediately after realizing that he's right behind, Snodulus actually like looks at Yuri and is like, "Snodulus thinks you should go first." Like before Snodulus.
I'll go before you, but man, I'm not going first. Fuck that.
Snodulus agrees.
I want to check the door for traps.
All right, make an investigation check. Yeah, so you're looking at the door, and you're kind of feeling around the edges and stuff, and you don't see any tripwires or anything like that. It doesn't look like it's trapped.
Has it got like a handle on it? Was this
Yeah,
door
it just
look
has a
like?
doorknob, like a normal wooden door.
Snodulus would like to roll his investigation and go super slow to take one step backwards.
Okay. The floor looks pretty safe behind you, Snodlers.
I'm gonna touch it with the tip of my toe, like over and over, to reassure myself, and then step one square backwards,
Awesome.
and then also lay down.
Okay.
I'm gonna reach for that handle and like look over at Yuri and then look at the handle and like close my eyes and just will myself to open the door. Try to.
Yeah.
If
so,
it's not locked.
Yeah, it's not locked. So as soon as you turn the handle and you open the door, all of a sudden you hear the sound of a crossbow bolt. This string go as a bolt comes flying out the door towards you with a 18 to hit.
It hits. But I'm gonna use my reaction.
So this is it's a ballista bolt actually. A ballista
Holy
comes
fuck.
shooting through, shatters through the door. So you're gonna use your reaction to kind of deflect it.
Well, it depends on the damage.
The damage is 16 points of damage.
So it says, if you reduce to 0, you can catch it and throw it.
Is there a size limit?
I think it depends on the damage. Like you have to.
Yeah.
reach that same amount of
Well,
damage?
Yeah.
So because people are improvised weapons, if someone hit you with another person, you'd probably easily be able to throw them back.
It just reduces the damage by what I roll.
Okay.
So I take 2
you
damage.
take 2 damage as this ballista bolt just shatters through the door, and you
I like dodge out of the way fast enough, or like block it just enough where it grazes me.
Snottles is super excited that he's on the ground.
Yuri's fat ass hit the floor faster than anyone could see.
Well, yeah, that's based on gravity, which you're big.
I look in, I'm like, fuck, it's just a ballista room.
Ooh, a ballista.
Don't tell. Fucking.
Are there any more spare ballistas bolts in there?
No, it's
Don't tell Vitaris. Alright, go back the way we came, Yuri. I'll follow you.
All right, so we'll go back to Vitoris and Hector and Kolos, the guys in the middle. What are you guys doing?
Well, I'm gonna stand back up. Probably still smoking from the acid. And yell out and ask if Meglar's dead.
Meglar, are you dead?
Meglar, are you alive?
I'm alive.
I was about to say, oh shit, Meglar's dead. What are you just... What's in there?
It's just a pit.
I'm gonna jump across there.
Okay, yeah, you can kind of where this illusionary pit was. You kind of hug the wall, and you see the giant slab on the floor, the busted door, and you look down and you see Meglar sitting at the bottom of this hole.
Is there something over here?
Yeah, so there's a hallway leading up around there, so you can kind of peek around and you see some hallway action.
What's it look like the floor's made out of?
They look similar, like there's kind of a crushed stone looking floor.
I want to shoot it with my crossbow.
Okay.
Just in the floor, just to see if it's real.
Yeah, so you just loose a bolt down onto the floor. Easy enough. It just ricochets off the floor.
Oh, okay. I didn't want to... It'd be just like you, pit after a pit.
Oh, that'd be a dirty move.
I'll jump across his pit and put my hand down like, let's go. Let's quit falling into pits.
There's like just enough thickness for a wall on each side, and that's it. Like,
it turns out the entire hallway is nothing but pits.
Oh, man.
This is when we discovered that there was a hidden door, and these are where the artifacts are.
Yeah, right.
Come on, Meglar. Let's quit playing.
Alright, how are you gonna get me out of here?
Well, luckily I have a rope.
Alright, throw it down here.
5 gold. I'm kidding. I just tossed the end of the rope down.
All right, so Meglar, you get to make a strength check, or athletics check with advantage.
Oops.
Nice. That's fine.
Okay.
It's a strength check. So you grab a hold of the rope and easily enough, you're athletic enough to just take one quick step and you're up to the top next to Vitoris.
Once he's out, I'm gonna put my crossbow bolts away. And is there anything down like this way?
Oh yeah, so you kind of look around the hall and you see a long hallway. What's your vision range? I think it's 20.
I have 40 because I have bright light for 20 feet, dim light for.
Okay.
I do have 60 feet of dark vision.
60 feet of black and white.
Oh shit! Another long hallway. Fuck.
So yeah, so you can see almost to where Meglar can see. Meglar can see a little bit further down the hallway.
All right, I want to pull out my short sword because I don't have a stick, and just very slowly make my way up the hallway, poking the floor in front of me.
Oh, Meglar's going to do the same thing with his greatsword.
All right, so both of you guys make perception checks then.
Oh god. Wish instead of investigation I'd pick perception. 12.
Well, 12, eh?
18.
All right, so you guys make your way down the hallway, but you're kind of like side by side, like sweeping the hall. And Meglar, you do notice that as you're like kind of like hitting your sword on the ground, just up ahead, your sword just kind of doesn't hit anything, and you watch your sword slash right through the floor, another illusionary floor. Yeah.
Right there?
Yeah, so you guys are standing at the edge of it, right there. Meglar sees it, but Vitoris doesn't see it, but Meglar stops him just in time.
How far do you think it goes?
If you just kind of assume that it's roughly the same size as the other one, it's probably a good 10 feet across.
Got any copper?
But you can do an investigation check, both of you guys.
I'm drawing out all the traps I know of.
Oh boy.
So Meglar's not sure how big this trap is, but Vitoris takes a couple of minutes and takes his sword and kind of smacks it around and realizes that you can kind of shimmy along the edge of it. There's a small bit of a pathway. It's probably only about 5 inches wide, where you can just hold your ass up against the wall and shimmy across the pit.
Let's shimmy, and I'll begin shimmying across.
All right, so then we'll come back down here to all the trapped area. Hector and Coles, what are you guys doing?
Hearing everybody scream and everywhere we go is like death. I'm moving extra slow, and I'm gonna look down the hallway in front of me, straight to the east.
Okay, straight to the east. Gotcha. Okay.
See if I can't find any traps, and also I'm gonna take out like, I don't know, 30 pieces of copper, and just like chuck one and
Bing,
see
bing.
see what falls to the floor.
All right, we'll make a perception check. All right, so yeah, like you're taking some coins and you're kind of tossing them down there, and you're pretty confident that there's nothing around the hallway, nothing trap wise, that you can either look on the walls from what you've seen so far, and you don't see any pits, so it looks pretty safe.
About there?
Yeah, it's about there. Then you can look down and you see the hallway opens up.
Can I wave at Hector?
Yeah, so probably about that time you see each other. And kind of you look down here and you see a long hallway to a couple more doors.
Hey, Vitoris, you guys see anything up there?
I see a hallway.
As I stand toward face Vitoris, I'm just again just take more copper pieces, just keep chucking them on the floor.
Where are you chucking them?
North this time.
North.
Oh, heading towards me?
Yes. I'm essentially throwing copper in your direction.
All right, make a perception check.
I'm surprised Yuri's not coming running. Sound of money hitting the floor?
Cool. So you start like throwing some coins up there, and you're kind of watching as one of them kind of bounces off something, and you hear it go tink tink, like right in the middle of the hallway here. And you see it hit something in the air and just kind of just fall right straight down.
Heads up right in front of you. Oh,
Yeah.
I kind of like
Very cautiously poke it with my sword.
All right. So as you cautiously poke with your sword, you take a look, Vitoris. After that, and you notice there's a tripwire that goes across the hallway right there.
I'll inform him. Can I figure out what it's attached to?
Yeah. So make a perception check.
Perception.
Or investigation. It's fine. Whatever you prefer. Yeah, so you take a couple minutes and you start looking, and you can see that the this tripwire is attached to a couple holes in the sides of the wall. It looks like a similar sort of arrow trap.
Like here?
Yeah. Yep.
Just in front of it. Do you see any holes in the wall down there? And do I see any that are around me, like on this wall behind me?
Make another perception check. So you don't really notice anything really close near you, but now that you know what you're looking for, it might be a little bit easier in the future that you'll spot some of these holes.
I'll use my sword to reach over it and point out the holes and ask Hector and the paladin if they've got any near them.
I'll take a look real quick.
Yeah, you guys can make perception checks too.
Or you could just step over it and let Maglar trigger it.
Uh, 19.
Yeah, so from where you guys are standing, this hallway looks pretty clean. Within like 10 or 15 feet of you. The only ones you see are these holes over by Vitoris and the tripwire at the end of the hallway.
Alright, I'm going to make sure I'm standing in the hallway. They have none near them. And then I'm just going to kick it so it'll go off.
All right, yeah, as soon as you do that, you just see two arrows this time, one low and one high, just fly across the threshold here. They both hit the opposite sides of the walls, and the arrows just fall to the floor.
When the tripwire's done, it doesn't like reset or anything?
No, it just split and it's on the ground.
Alright, you should be good to head up this way.
Nice.
I say that to Hector and Kolos.
All right, so you guys kind of regroup up by. Are you guys headed north? Yeah, up by Vitoris.
Yep.
All right, so we'll go back down to Group A down here. The damaged group.
Sick. I'm gonna go get a drink real quick.
Okay. All right, so Vasa and Yuri and Snothers, what are you guys doing down here?
Drinking in the dark. Just sitting here drinking.
Solos is still laying down, waiting for the second ballista bolt.
He's prepared.
I'm going to make my way carefully back towards Snodler's. Figuring that we have to go that way anyway, back where we came from.
Right. Yeah, so you start making your way back that way, and you see the doors at the end of the hallway. You see there's another hallway over here.
Oop, that was the wrong thing.
Come on, Snodlers. Enough laying around.
Oh, I don't have magic armor prepared anymore. That's my bad.
Now, if you stay behind my shield, I can protect you a little bit, not from pits, but from maybe arrows or tripwires.
Snodlers takes half the time and crawls while looking for anything that looks wrong. Figure if he's crawling, he's not going to get hit by arrows.
That's true. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Oop,
What he
sorry.
doesn't know is that I've seen one that goes low and high.
So now there's you seem like everything after you get around the pit that it seems like this hallway is pretty clear. The hallway that you guys are in.
As soon as I get to the end, I'm going to peek my head around the corner. Try to see if I see any other traps. I'm literally still like crouching, laying down, or like on fours, like shimmying.
I just picture like Snodler just kind of like shivering a little bit, like so cautious.
I mean, yeah, my PJ cape is dirty. Like that's how bad it is.
Yeah, but with those rolls, yeah, you don't notice anything. It all seems pretty clear in these in these halls?
With very bad and incorrect hand gestures, I would like to motion everyone forward, but they probably have no idea what I'm saying.
Yeah, so who's that? So Vasid and Yuri, make some intelligence checks. Let's see if you can understand Snowdler's hand motions.
Probably not.
No. It's like, what is he doing?
That's exactly what I say to Boston. What the hell Snodler's doing over there?
Vasid's the same way.
I got no fucking idea.
Looking at him, like, what the fuck is he doing?
Boston's drunk.
So, as by standard, I make the same exact hand motions, but louder. Because obviously, they should know what I'm saying. And you know what I mean. Like, it's like...
Yeah. More
But it's not
exaggerated.
that one. Yeah, just like, they're louder. But the exact same one, so it doesn't freaking matter. It's like the person that doesn't understand English, and you just yell
Just keep-
because they'll understand English now that they didn't
Just
hear
get
you.
louder.
Yeah, same thing.
Come on, you morons.
Nothing happens. They don't come.
No, they're just confused.
All right, so I'm going to stand up, take a look at them, and take a step back, and be like, "Come on!"
Oh, you want?
Is this
Okay,
a
come
pet
in.
here?
Yeah, that's a pit right there.
Avoid the pit.
Do I need to roll to get around the pit, or
No, it's only about 5 foot wide, so there's enough room where you guys can kind of walk around it carefully enough.
and I'll do just that. Very, very carefully. But I'm acting like I'm not afraid of these traps when really I'm fucking shitting myself. I play it off though, but I don't think I'm fooling anyone.
All right, what are you gonna do?
So Snodlers now takes a step back and then lays back down. And it's like, Snodlers thinks you guys should, continue on. Figure this out.
I'm gonna look back and just start waving my hands at Vossen.
I'm right here, dude.
Oh my god.
The fuck?
All right.
I'm gonna continue my walking cane stick in front of me, trying to fucking look for traps and shit on the walls, floors, all that jazz.
Yeah, it seems pretty quiet.
I'm going to assess the area. Do you guys want to go up this hallway?
Now, what was this square here? A riddled square?
There's a tripwire up here, and then there's a pit right here.
All right.
Did he say a
Looking at
riddled square?
Yeah, it's like a question mark here.
Oh. So, do we know where everyone else is?
You guys can see them. I mean, you can see them like at the other end of the hall.
I can see Hector here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I can see them, I turn south and start throwing more copper pieces.
Yuri just finds them all, including the ones in the hole.
Well, yeah, I'm absolutely picking up every single little shiny coin that I see, that I happen to see.
Snodlers, make a perception check.
If I'm actively looking, is it not investigation?
Well, I want to see.
Kidding.
Well, your passive perception is 11. So.
Yeah, my passive perception sucks.
So if you're passive, but in this case, like if it's, I just want to see if you got higher than 11.
Got it.
So you think you hear stuff, but you're not really sure. There's a lot of like noises like going on for like rocks falling and things like that.
Coins being dropped, other people in other parts of the dungeon. It's probably a little hard to figure things out.
So,
yeah, go ahead, Yuri.
are these doors here?
Yep, those are 2 doors.
And we notice those? They're not hidden or anything?
No, nope. I would never reveal them.
I just look over at Vossen and ask him should we go in the doors or should we follow up the hallway to everyone else?
It's not one of those things we should all be together, so that way when one of us dies, at least, we all don't die in the same gas pit.
Well, there's two doors here, so which one you want to knock on?
It's not one of those things you should stand in the corner and open them both at the same time.
All right.
Nothing wrong could happen with that.
That's logic. That's good logic, yeah.
All right, you're gonna open that door, Boston?
Yeah, but after you open that door and I lay down on the ground.
Okay.
Lava pours out. Fuck, I should be lying.
I can roll out of the way. I'm a ninja.
All right, yeah. Make an acrobatics check, Thousand. Oh, okay. Yuri, you open that other door at the same time?
Well, no, it's Boston isn't doing it until Yuri's done.
Oh, so Yuri, you're going first.
Yeah, I'm going to open the door first, carefully and peek in. I'm not just going to barrel ass through the door this time.
All right, so as soon as you open the door, this ballista bolt comes smashing through the door with a 14 to hit. So it comes smashing through, but it's aimed a little bit higher than where you're standing, so it just kind of grazes over your shoulder as it smashes through the door and lands in the hallway behind you, and in splinters.
I look over at him. See, nothing to worry about.
I definitely shit myself.
I'd open this door.
Yeah, so the same exact thing happens to you, Vasid. As you open the door, you hear as this giant ballista shoots out of there with an 8 to hit, and you just kind of sidestep out of the way. This thing smashes through the door.
Well, I guess we got that out of the way.
Is
Take
there
a
any?
big swig of my drink. Oh shit, I'm gonna be out of booze before I end this.
Is there anything else in that room? Just this ballista?
Yeah, you kind of look around. It's just an empty room rigged with a string tied to the ballista.
Someone stands up and walks over and it's like, it's not one of those things we can carry these on our way out and just glue them to the boat.
No, we say nothing about these.
Oh, but Taurus will definitely take these.
If he hears the word ballista, I'm sure he's gonna have a boner.
No.
What are you guys talking about down there?
He's gonna go ballistic.
Wow.
Nice.
Well, we almost have all the traps set off. Is there a achievement for that? Do we get extra loot at the end for surviving all the traps?
Maybe.
I think maybe if we didn't follow every single one of them.
All right, we'll go back to the top where you guys have all kind of met up here.
I said survive. So do you want to check that last pathway down there, Snothers? You interested?
Snarlers is always interested, just not first. And Snarlers gets back down on the ground and starts crawling, and then switch.
I'll hang my quarterstaff over Yuri's head with my gourd with booze in front of him, like a carrot on it, and fucking try to lure him to go forward.
All right, we gotta switch.
I'm gonna pull out my short sword and actually I want to take a look and see if there's any tripwires down the hallway, at least as far as I can see.
All right, so Vitoris, since you've already been looking for those arrow slits in the wall, just up ahead, you see another set of them, and with that, you see another similar wire across the ground.
Right there.
Yeah.
All right. I'm still gonna poke the floor.
Yeah. So you don't feel anything up to the tripwire that you see now.
Do I see where the slits are?
Oh yeah, they're
Is it
right
where
where
I'm
you're
standing?
right where you're standing.
I'm gonna very cautiously step over it where I'm not standing.
Yeah. So as you step over that tripwire, the floor starts crumbling and gives way, and you fall 10 feet down into a spiked hole. So you take 12 points of damage.
Is that because I said there's a trap beyond a trap?
No, but this happened to be a trap beyond a trap.
Don't
Think
forget, don't forget, good ideas are rewarded when you tell a DM.
Yeah, what I've learned is keep my fucking mouth shut.
Seeing him falling into there, I'm just gonna run up to the edge.
I didn't say a fucking word about the tripwire.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna walk through the tripwire into the pit, you know.
Yeah,
right?
you would have seen Venturis finding it, I'm assuming.
Can I try to hop this?
You could, yeah. I mean, you watch Venturis kind of walk around the edge of it, so it's a little 5-foot ledge or a 5-inch ledge. You can just shimmy across.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I have a rope. I thought I did. I'm gonna put my rope down in the hole, Katie, and help Taurus up.
All right. Yep. Go ahead and make a straight or athletics check at advantage, Venturis. Yeah, easily enough. You make your way right up it. Colistic kind of helps you. You jump right out, feeling a little bit hurt, I'm sure, after that little stumble, but. You kind of stand there on the opposite side of the thing, and you kind of see a hallway that opens up, and you can
We walk along the side of these.
Yeah. I mean, now the hole is opened up. It's like there's like some solid edges around the side that you guys can easily enough make your way across. And you kind of look down the hallway, and you see it opens up into a larger chamber.
Well, Beglar's gonna do the same thing with his greatsword and just tap the floor as he's walking up towards it.
Once they're all across and everyone who's coming is across, I'll shimmy back over and set the tripwire off on purpose.
All right, yeah. So you do that, and Meglar, you don't notice any traps as you make your way. I mean, you guys can probably all make your way to the end of that hallway now, feeling confident there's nothing there. Probably takes you a little bit longer than you hoped.
I don't know about. I wouldn't use the word confident.
Relieved.
As you guys enter this giant chamber, it's kind of the hallway opens up into this 50-foot square wide chamber. 3 enormous rotting ogres are standing there, and they're zombie ogres. And as you walk around the corner, they all kind of slowly turn their head, and you can see they're all dragging these morning stars across the stone floor. And standing directly in the exit on the southern wall is a large crystal statue of a minotaur that also you hear it start making this splintering noise as it starts animating and heading your way.
Oh god.
We see a star. Was that intentional?
I don't even know what the star's for.
So yes, it was intentional. You'll tell us about it later. Got it?
Yeah, sure. Also, what doesn't make any sense is it says 3 enormous riding ogres, but I see one.
One ogre and 2 gas.
And 2 gas. Okay, but yeah. So you see 1 ogre and 2 gas in a giant minotaur statue.
All right.
All right, so we'll come back to that in a second. Just because I want to give these guys a chance to figure out what they were doing. What is it you guys were doing in the southern hallway?
Goofing around.
Basically. Did they even call out? Like, they didn't say anything. Like, we have no idea that they just
No, they
found
kind
a whole bunch of shit.
of just took off.
But I'm saying, like, they saw that shit. They were like, oh, man, that sucks.
No, they're just chilling.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no reason for us to think that they're
Yeah.
about to
Yep.
enter combat.
Right.
I'm just dicking around with fucking Yuri with my gourd over his head.
Leading him.
hmm
So, if there is no reason for us to even think that there's anything different than before, then I guess we're going to continue with our original plan, which is Snodler's going on all fours, looking for traps, investigating, and going down the southern hallway. And expecting to die,
Wait,
so I hope
Yuri,
so.
Saunders.
Huh.
I'm going wherever Vossen directs me with his gourd.
How many uses of this ointment do I have? Only one?
It was a D4, and you
The
gave one.
jar and its contents weigh a half a pound. Does it use it when you use it once?
It was a D4 when you originally got it.
I get that, but how many uses do you get of it is the question.
1d4 plus 1.
Whatever you roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's consumable.
Oh, it was
you can only use
four. It was four. Yeah, 4. I think it was 4.
And you gave one to Meglar.
Yes. Gotcha.
Snodler's is okay.
No, I insist, and I slap some on you.
I would like to do a dexterity saving throw to scurry away.
Dude, get off of me.
Yeah, eat it.
So he does not get covered in the ointment.
Well, let him try and grapple him. Come on.
But I can't see if I was dexterous enough to catch him.
Yeah.
You sure could.
I hope to God you roll low. Come on.
What do I roll? Dex save?
Roll an acrobatics check to see if you could run over there and grab him as he's trying to get away from you.
No! Daddy, no!
So he's trying to squirm away, and Boston just lightning fast, just reaches out a hand and grabs a hold of your collar, and picks you up a little bit. I can see you're kind of dangling by the tiger pajamas or cape.
You see Snodler just kind of give up, and he's now just limp fishing, being held up. Unhappy.
While this is all going on, I took advantage and got my hands on that gourd. Taking a couple sips of that.
And then after our shenanigans are done, we're just sitting there laughing about it.
Laughing indeed. So Snodler's will slowly on all fours again, now smelling like crap in his eyes. Going to cycle down super slow and literally staring at everything.
Okay.
I'm like, hey, Snothers, watch this. And I pull my chain whip out and I start flipping it around in the hallway, throwing it down the hallway to see if I any trips.
Jesus Christ.
I haven't done this in a while. It's been quite a while since I've used one of these.
We are definitely the immature ones in the bunch.
Trying to set traps off with it.
You guys are kind of go down the hallway, making a bunch of noise and smashing into stuff, and all of a sudden you hear a bunch of shuffling, and in this large room that it opens up, and when you look in this room, there's a giant green stone statue of this beautiful elvish woman in the middle of the room. Around the outskirts of this room are chests and urns and large strong boxes. And they're all kind of lined up around the walls. Some of them are open. You can see jewelry and coins spilling out of them.
I would like to immediately hold my action to grab onto Yuri's foot if he tries to run.
Yeah, I immediately, as soon as I gaze on it, I just stop what I'm doing. I'm like, oh my god.
The light from your staff Voslin kind of shines in the room, and kind of you see the shine kind of glowing, bouncing off of these beautiful green and red gems all through, in these little coffers all around the room. But
I stop.
While you're doing that, this creature comes running out of the shadows and darts towards you. And
Snodler shouldn't be laying down.
let's see here. I'm looking at the wrong sheet. Awesome. I'm gonna see if you guys are surprised by this thing that just bolted out after you.
This is the first creature we've seen.
Yeah, this is the first creature you guys have seen.
I mean, after the first room Minotaur, which kind of.
Yeah. After making your way through the traps and whatnot.
It's not always hope the other group hasn't hit anyone. Maybe they're all dead. We'll find them when we leave.
Yeah, we'll never know.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Sorry, I was waiting for this thing to load.
Waiting.
You know what? You could put us all in initiative, and then we just cycle back and forth between our different creatures. Oh my god.
That's what I was trying to do.
That is so genius.
All right, so yeah, this thing comes like darting out of the darkness.
I should have cast Magic Missile into it.
Oh, he rolls a 20. So does anybody have a passive perception higher than 20?
Me?
you
Nope.
don't.
I do.
Oh, you're not even in this room, so.
I'm not there, but I do. That's 21.
Oh, that's sweet. Okay, so yeah, you guys in both groups here, you can all roll for initiative, so we'll get this all going at once.
Did you really roll a 5 with advantage?
Yeah, double threes, baby.
Wow, terrible.
King of threes.
Dude, three of us rolled 5s.
Yep. It's awesome.
To be honest, I rolled like a bunch of other times first, but I didn't have the thing figured out, so like I don't know what they all were.
All right, so this giant Minotaur statue, this living statue of Chrysil, Meglar, as you kind of enter this room, you hear, and it just like you hear this smashing noise, this like glass breaking as it stampedes across the room, and stops right in front of you. Well, I'm gonna say, let's say he stops here because he dashes over there, and then that's it for his turn. But down in this other room, the creature jumps out of the darkness and springs for Snodlers.
Don't forget, if it's a melee attack, it gets advantage.
Let's see. He only gets one attack, luckily for you, so he reaches out to try to claw at you. With a 17.
It hits.
So you got to make a DC 10 con saving throw, or you're paralyzed. Nice. All right, so then it's your turn, Snodlers, but you're surprised, so you cannot do.
Also,
shit.
13 damage.
Yeah, 13 damage.
Oh god! Snodler shouldn't have been laying down.
All right, Yuri, you're also surprised. And then back to the other room of fun stuff that's going to happen. Yeah.
Did you say I'm surprised?
Yeah, so you can't do any actions or movements, anything on your first turn of combat. This thing jumped out and ambushed you guys.
But now that you have gone, you can take a reaction if something happens after that point.
Yes. All right, so now the ghast in this room, he comes streaking across the room, just tearing ass towards Meglar. And he claws at you, Meglar, and he crits.
Oh.
So that is, what is he? He has 2d6s, so that actually is 10 plus 12. 22 damage, and you got to make a Constitution saving throw. Nice. So yeah, this thing just like scratches across you, but you are strong enough to fend off its nasty undead poison. That brings up your turn, Meglar.
Well, Meglar did not appreciate that at all.
Oh no.
So he is gonna rage now.
He's gonna rage.
And he's gonna swing at him with his greatsword.
Oh, with a 26 to hit. Yep, that hits pretty hard, and you just slice right through him. You literally cut him in half.
Jesus.
Oh, you shouldn't have fucked with Meglar. And I guess that's it. You know, I could just use my movement speed,
Don't you get 2 attacks?
Yeah.
but I would have to move to.
You can move and attack.
You can move and
Oh, I
attack
can?
again.
Okay,
Third
well
move.
then I'm gonna swing at this bit fat boy.
Okay. Man.
Damn, Meglar swinging for the fences today.
From Heglar. Jesus. Yeah, that hits him hard for 19 damage.
All right, that's my move now.
All right, cool. Okay, Kolos, your turn.
All right. I'm gonna run down here and hit the Minotaur.
All right.
Actually, I'm gonna be up here, just in case somebody gets in that one. Just throwing it out there. Yeah, longsword. 11.
11's gonna miss.
Super.
This thing is
Swing good.
dexterous for its size. Oh, not that dexterous though. But as you hit it, all these glass shards fly back into your face as you take 11 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
Amazing.
And you do what? 9 points to him?
9 slashing. Yep.
All right.
That's it.
All right. That brings up the other ghast in the room. He comes charging through, and he makes his way over to Meglar. Ah! And slashes at Meglar with his claws. The 19 to hit Meglar.
It's a hit.
Oh, for 11 slashing. And you got to make
Okay.
a Constitution saving throw.
So you get hit for what, 5?
Yeah, you take half damage. So 5 damage and a DC 10 con save. Nice. All right, that's it for his turn. As the ogre zombie, he lifts his morning star, and he swings it down on you, Meglar. With a 15 to hit.
That is a hit.
Oh, nice. So he smashes into this thing with you, and you feel the brunt of this force as it hits you for 16 points of bludgeoning damage. So,
That's 8. 9.
oh, sorry, no, it's only 11. It's 11 points, so divided by 2. So you take 5 points.
Okay.
And that's it for the ogre. Go ahead, Hector.
The team of 5s.
Fuck me. All right, I'm just gonna yell out.
He's kind of like in between.
I'm just gonna yell out to Vossen. We need help. We're fighting, and I'm gonna run up north.
All right, yeah. So the sound of his plea for help echoes down the hallway.
There actually, and shit. Fuck me, I have nothing for this. I guess I will hit him with a sacred flame. Do I have 60 feet?
Oh yeah.
I guess I'll hit that gas probably with a sacred flame. Boy.
14. Let's see. He rolls a 7.
Nice. Who's gonna take 5 radiant
5
damage?
radiant. All right.
And as for my bonus action, I will transform. Let's go chalice form this time. That's all I got.
All right. Vitoris.
Yay! I'm gonna take a shot at the ghast.
Okay.
And then
Oh yeah, 22's gonna hit.
for 14 plus 9,
Uh,
23.
23. All right, so that hits him pretty hard, but he's still standing.
And then I will attempt to shoot him again for a natural 20
Oh yeah, that just snipes him.
for 10.
Yeah, so that just goes right through his skull, and he's gone.
I'll back him 5 feet. Or actually, no, wait. Yeah. No, I can't. I'll have to be like right there. So I can see both of them. And that's it for my turn.
All right, go ahead, Vasen.
I can't. Surprised.
Oh, this is the first round. You rolled a 5.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible. Okay.
3 of us did.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
horrible. All right, so that brings up the back to the top of the round, the Minotaur. He's looking pissed, and he takes his great axe and swings it at Kolos. With a 20, not natural,
That hits.
for 7 slashing damage. So he swings this great axe on you, and then he drops his head and tries to push at you with his horns with a 13 to hit.
That one misses.
All right. That brings up the ghast. Is it the other room ghast? Oh, yeah. So he starts snarling and attacks Snoders. He goes and also makes a...
No, Stothers, no!
He makes a bite at Snoders as he's looking hungry. Oh, with an 8 to hit. That's going to miss.
Nautilus rolls out of the way.
All right. Snoders, now it's your turn.
Snoddlers rockets to his feet, staring at this thing.
I'm sorry, but you also have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Even if it miss?
Yep, this is a different ability he has. If you start your
sucks.
turn, if you start your turn within 5 foot of him, you have to make a DC 10 con save.
Well, I got a 9.
All right, you are poisoned until the start of your next turn.
Cool. All right, so with that, I minorly freak the shit out, and I need him to get away from me, and I'm super concerned. I'm gonna try to push him away.
All right, DC 15, Strength 16.
Grrr!
You're not blowing me.
That's what he said. I'm gonna turn around and be like, "Help!" It's in my face, and that's it.
Free action cry. Okay, go ahead, Yuri.
Now that I've shook off my surprise, I'm going to barrel ass in here next to Snodlers and swing for the fences at this guy.
Oh, yeah, mess him up. That messes him up pretty good. He's still standing, but yeah, you definitely took a big chunk out of him.
And again.
Again. Nice. Another 6.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Meglar. Going toe to toe with this ogre.
I am gonna swing at him again with my greatsword.
Did you always
20.
roll like above 20?
I got a +9 with this thing.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, that definitely hits. For 19.
And I will swing at him again.
Alright.
Damn.
Nice.
Holy shit.
Jesus, Meglar.
I think I got loaded dice here.
Yeah, don't reload.
Don't reload.
Yeah.
Keep it.
Well,
The only thing
that's
that's going to save us.
Yeah, he's still standing, but this thing is like you're just hacking like chunks of flesh off this thing. Sorry, was that it for your turn or no?
Yep, that is it.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Colos.
I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna swing on the longsword.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit the Minotaur, and as you hit it, psh, the glass shatters out.
Yep.
And you take 11 points of piercing damage.
Probably should just stop hitting it.
No, someone's going to have to hit it to kill it.
Yeah, about that. Ah, screw it. One more time. 13.
A 13's gonna miss.
Cool. That's all I'm gonna do.
Alright, the ogre zombie. He grabs his morning star and makes a big old swing on you, Meglar. 22 to hit.
That is a hit.
Alright, so that's 13 bludgeoning, so you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Alright, go ahead, Hector.
Okay.
Shit. Can I see this pit? This point's been collapsed.
Let's see that one. Yeah, so that one you can skirt around it easily enough. I mean, it might take a minute, but so
Like
it's
double move.
yeah, it's gonna be difficult terrain to kind of skirt across it. But
Be 10, 20, 25, 30.
yeah, it's good.
Where's that put me at for range? God damn it. I'll do the same thing then. I'm just gonna hit him with a fucking sacred flame. The ogre, the undead one.
Okay.
EC 14 dex save.
He has a 12.
Nice. It's gonna take 11 damage.
All right.
I'm like not close enough to do anything yet. That's the end of my turn.
All right, that brings us back to Vitoris.
I am. Can I see that every time Kolos hits the glass one, that shards of glass are flying everywhere?
Oh yeah, you were seeing it.
How is it taller than Kolos?
Yeah, this thing probably stands about 9 feet tall. So
Can I aim higher so I don't blast back?
sure, you can shoot at this thing's face.
Yeah.
Oh
18
yeah,
to hit
you hit him like right in his horns.
for 23 points of damage.
Nice. And no glass flies out of him.
And then offhand, I'll shoot the fleshy one. 10 to hit?
10 hits.
Oh shit!
Nice.
For 4.
Nice.
And that's it for my turn.
Stick
Turn.
a crossbow bolt in this thing's face. All right, go ahead, Vasson.
Is fucking Snothers on the ground?
I stood up.
Yeah, he stood up and he's looking pretty hard.
Well, I'm gonna like hop over you and come over here and attack. With my club or my 100-proof staff. I'm gonna use my free action to put the chain whip away. Actually, I can't do that, can I? I have to take the staff out.
You can drop it.
Yeah, you can drop it. It's a free action.
But I still need to use an action to get my staff.
Yeah, but I always like hand wave like weapon swapping unless it's a shield or something.
Nah,
Or
whatever.
exploitive.
So you could drop it and pull out your staff. It's fine.
Yeah, so I'm two-handed with my staff.
Nice. That's the
Two-handed.
damage.
16.
Ooh, 16. That's a big ol' smash. Hold on, let me see. Oh, he's still alive, but he's looking fucked up now. As you smash him
Spin
in the
around.
back.
Spin around, do it again. 26.
Oh yeah, that's gonna finish him off. Oh yeah. You just like blast him into a pile of nastiness.
You watch Snarler's butthole stop clenching slightly, and he's just like, oh, God.
Do you have a healing potion?
No, Snarler keeps asking for one, but no one gives him one.
We don't have any.
Yeah, I don't have one.
I gave the greater one to someone who was like, can someone give me a normal one? Nope, but thanks for the greater. Peace out.
Can I use my bonus action to hand him the potion, not like actually administer it?
Sure. Wait, what do you have in your other hand? Do you just have the staff or your two hands?
Yeah, it's just my staff.
Nah, because you already used a couple
Okay,
free
that's
actions
fine.
there, so.
Then I'll just end my turn here.
Alright, so that brings up the giant crystal minotaur. Who, he is gonna try to finish off Kolos here. Swings his great axe with a 13 to hit.
Misses.
Ooh.
Thankfully.
And he swings, and he brings his head back down and tries to stick a horn in your face. Oh, he crits.
Fuck.
So that's 17 points of piercing damage.
No, down goes Kolos.
And then he stomps over Kolos into the space between him and Vitoris. Go ahead, Snothers.
So we're still in combat? Or...
Let's just stay in combat-ish, right? Just to make it easier, because if you guys are gonna attempt to go that way, because Hector did tell you guys that shit's going down.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah, you guys were only 40 feet away when I yelled, so she should have been with.
So Snoddlers will cautiously start walking towards... I mean, we saw him up there, right? Like, I know where he was when he yelled it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure we know where the traps are that we set off.
Yeah, so
Sure.
Snoddlers runs to the last square that he ever touched. And as he runs, he's like, someone's got to be first. Snoddler's just going to go back to where he knows. And, God, I wish I was able to dash without dying. And that is it. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Yuri.
Same thing, I'm going to make my way that way. And hold my action, I guess, if
Dash.
anything
Oh,
pops
okay.
out. I don't think I can dash like by the pit and all that stuff.
Huh?
Well, I mean,
We know where all this stuff is.
Yeah.
we know that he was here. Or, I think here?
Yeah,
He
you've
was
been-
up here
yeah,
somewhere.
You've been up in that area, so you kind of know what is up there. So you could easily get to about here.
So I could dash.
Yeah.
So that would get me to like right here.
Yeah.
And same thing. Except if anything comes...
Well, you're actually.
Well, never mind.
dashed, so
Yeah,
you can't actually hold
my
an action.
dashed.
But
Yeah, I will just patiently sit here and await my next turn.
Making sure Snalders doesn't die. All right, go ahead, Megler.
Snodlers isn't down, is he?
No, he's just got his
Just
ass
beaten.
kicked. Yeah.
Bleeding out his ass.
Oh, I'm gonna do the same thing with this big ogre
All right.
with a 16.
That's gonna hit him for 19. Nice. So you slice through him and you see him like go down into like a pile. Let's see if he gets back up.
Gets back up.
With a 23.
That's a yes.
So yeah, he just kind of slumps back up. He's looking real messed up, but he's still alive.
Swing at him again.
Stay down.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's as you
Jesus.
hit him down. Let's see if he gets back up. What was it? I forget. Constitution. Oh, this time he doesn't get back up.
And stay down.
And you just like decapitate him as he tries to get back up. Damn, Megler, killing some shit.
All right, that's my move.
All right, Kolos, death saving throw. Nice.
Save.
There's a save. All right, Hector.
Sick. All right. I'm gonna take a few steps forward, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on the Taurus. First level.
On me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So you get 10 health back. And I will use my Chalice form to give Kolos 8 health.
All right.
And then I'm going to take a step back again.
We're gonna get out of here.
Fuck that shit. It's the end of my turn.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Source.
Bonus action, disengage. And then I'm going to try and shoot him. And I won't aim for his head since Colas isn't standing in front of him. 14 to hit.
It's gonna miss.
That's it for my turn.
All right, Boston.
Oh. I'm going to do my movement. And then use my action to dash. Is that what I'm gonna do? Yeah. Damn it, let's be done.
All right, that's it.
Yo, sir.
All right, so that brings up the Minotaur. He sees Kolo stand back up, so he swings his Morningstar over at him. That 24 to hit.
Yay.
For you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And he's get back down, and then he drops his head over to Meglar.
I'm going to use my reaction here to make him take minus 1d6 on that attack against Meglar.
Okay, so with his gore, he's 13 to hit. It's gonna
13 is a miss.
All right, that's it for his actions. Go ahead, Snodlers.
Snodlers is going to dash, take his 25, and wait, are Yuri and where'd Yuri go?
You just left me in the dust.
I mean, I don't see your icon anymore.
He just
he's
disappeared.
Oh, shit, it is gone.
Oh, you moved yourself in the dark for some reason. There you go.
And then apparently I hit back, so now I'm really screwed.
I hate when I do that.
So, this is getting kind of sketchy. So I had a dash to get to where I am,
But I'm not willing to go in front of Austin unless basically I'd be like, is it safe? And if he can't respond, then I'm chilling where I'm at.
I mean, you could ask him.
So I'm like right next to him, huffing. Is it safe, Austin?
No fucking idea.
I'm staying where I'm at. End turn.
Okay, Yuri.
Oh, I'm gonna be next to him. Sorry.
I haven't been down this hallway, have I? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, but you just saw Snodlers run by you and Boston.
Yuri? He ran up to me.
Who? No, like you went by Boston or Yuri. Yeah, sorry. What did I say, Boston?
Yeah. I was like, what? No, I'm right here.
Other way around.
Oh, I'm going to move up here. Well, either way, it doesn't matter. I'm going to dash up to here. And
Well, you can get to here if you dash.
I can dash to here?
Yeah.
Or here?
Right there. Actually, one
Yeah.
more, right? 25. So like right on the edge of the pit.
And I'm just going to abruptly stop at the pit like, oh, shit. And end my turn, I guess.
All right, Megler.
Well, I guess I will swing at this guy with my great sword. With a 15.
Ooh, with 15 hits. So as you smash
14.
into him, you take 11 points of piercing damage. Oh, divided by 2, so you take 5 points of piercing damage as glass shards splinter into your face.
Hey. Stupid, but I'm going to do it again.
Yeah, Megalor.
With a 22.
All right, so that's definitely a hit for another 17. Woof.
Megalor's chunking shit tonight.
Now, am I still taking that 5?
Yeah, so you take another 5 points of damage as you hack into the back of him, and the glass shards just fly out again.
Okay, well, that's my move. And maybe I shouldn't hit this thing anymore.
They won't do him damage.
Kolos, make your death save. All right.
I'll take it.
All right, Hector.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to there, and I'm gonna cast Bane on this thing. So it needs a DC 14 Charisma save.
He has a 1. He rolls a 1. He actually rolled a 4, but he has a -3, so it's terrible.
Nice. So he has a minus D4 to all of his attacks
Okay.
from now on, and that's all I got at the moment.
Cool.
Sorry, Kolos. I'm trying to get to you, bud.
Ah, you're alright. Take time.
All right, Vitoris.
I want to shoot him.
Ooh, that's gonna miss.
Yeah. Here's my shitty roll. 15
15 will hit. Shoot him right in the back.
for 20 points of damage.
Ooh, nice.
And that will be it for my turn.
All right. And no glass flies out of him. Go ahead, Valson.
Oh, yes!
Is this a pit? How big's the pit?
So the pit is going to be double movement, so it's going to be 20 to get across the pit.
Oh, I can't get across the pit.
Because it's like 10 feet wide.
Unless
You
I
leapfrog over
can
Yuri.
I could do a step of the wind, get double the jump distance, but is that gonna use up double my movement still
Probably, because it's...
for clearing it? Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. It's waste.
Might need those key points when there's the 10,000 vampires on here.
Yeah, it's my turn. Oh wait, that's the regular. Actually, I'm gonna dash as my bonus action to get over the pit.
Okay.
So it's 20 to here?
Yeah.
Or is that 25?
That's,
20 for the pit and 5?
That's 20 for the pit, yeah, and 5, yeah. Yeah, so you can be right behind Hector.
Yeah, stay here. Hector, what the fuck's going on?
Fuck.
Alright, so then the Minotaur's turn as he takes his great axe and swings it on Meglar. Brrr! Ooh, he rolls a natural 1.
Yeah.
We'll have him make a dexterity saving throw. Oh, it was an 8, so as he goes to swing and he kind of stumbles a little bit. And go ahead, Meglar, make an attack of opportunity on him as he kind of like lets his guard down for a second. We'll give you an extra attack on him.
The 27.
Nice! And you swing the greatsword back up into him for 17 slashing. He makes his second attack as he swings back around, but he lines his head up and slams his horns into you with a 14 to hit.
That's just a hit.
Oh, so you take
With
8.
-3?
Oh yeah, minus the 3, so that's 11 to hit.
already did that. Sorry.
Okay, so 11 is a miss.
What was that, Hector?
I thought he did that already. I didn't. That's why I didn't add it.
Oh, yeah, so did I at first. That's why I was questioning. Is that with it?
Right, so that's it for his turn. Go ahead, Snobbers, and Yuri is after that.
All right, so did I see Vossen have to make a ridiculous jump?
Yeah, you saw him kind of like quickly like leap across the side, like wall run over the gap. But Snobbers, you can look down and see that there's like a little bit of landing along the side of the gap. It's probably big enough for your little gnome feet.
All right, I'm going to dash and get just across it. What do you want me to roll?
Oh, you don't have to roll anything. It just takes
No.
double movement.
All right, well, it didn't matter anyways. Yeah, so I had with dash, I had 20 feet of movement left. Pretty sure. 15. Oh, yeah, way over that. So with dash, I'm just going to chill right here.
All right.
And because I dashed, I can't do anything else. Thank you.
Okay, go ahead, Yuri.
I feel like I'm never going to get over there. I'm going to... What'd you say?
You can get over the pit?
Yeah.
Do we?
You can literally land behind Vitoris. You shimmy your fat ass across the pit. And then you can dash if you want and move another 25 or
Throw a javelin, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to dash and move another 25, and that's my turn.
Okay.
It was either that or drop my axe, pull my crossbow out, and shoot over Vitoris' shoulder. But
Ow.
I'd rather get up here, and I probably would have shot him anyway.
True. Okay, go ahead, Meglar.
Nope, do the same thing with my greatsword.
Yeah, no fear. Love it.
Yeah.
Rage inside. Get another crit.
Oh yeah, so you smash into him.
19, yeah,
And as you do
boy.
that, the glass flies back in your face as you take 11 points of piercing damage.
5.
Five.
It's raging.
Yep. You cut it in half. I'm not going to say 5 because then you're going to say, oh, so I take 2. Now this Minotaur is looking hurt as that big old swing looked like it fucked him up.
Oh, we're gonna do it again.
Oh, God, I love it.
Glass is starting to crack, boys.
Nice. So Meglar, as you take the other 11 points, 5 points of damage, but the glass shards hit you in the face, but you bring the greatsword down and you split this thing and it just shatters. And all is left is a glass axe, great axe on the ground.
And I have 1 HP left.
Jesus. I'm gonna roll over and heal Kolos.
I just look at Yuri. Good thing we were here to do all the work.
That's right. I just shake my head. Pussies.
What'd you guys find?
No,
Cool.
Did you get Kolos up? Because if not, I'm going to teabag him.
Yes, I did.
Oh my god.
Don't know why it's not working. There we go. So you're gonna.
Hey, guys, we found a room with treasure in it.
Oh, fuck yeah, treasure?
Snarlos
You were
is
there,
actually
Yuri?
Snarlos is confused why 1, Yuri didn't know it, and 2, we left now. Or
What
Yuri
else?
left, period.
What else is in this room?
Yeah, because the room that you guys are in was just a giant empty room with the pedestal at the end where the glass Minotaur was standing on.
Hey, we
Snarl-
found all the loot.
We also found a giant pedestal, too.
Kolos, you get 19 health back.
Thank you.
Oh,
Is
shit.
there anything behind the pedestal?
Yeah, I was
Like
say,
that?
but you do see down a
Austin's
hallway.
heading back.
Snarlos thinks we should go collect the treasure, so that way if we die down here, at least it's easier for the next people to find.
So, that's not the room with the treasure. You were talking about the one that we fought the other thing in?
Yeah.
That's why, like, as soon as he described it, both of us, like, held actions and shit to prevent you from running into the room.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Cautiously make my way down this
As soon as
hallway.
Meglar heard treasure, he's heading right over.
So,
I pick up my chain whip that I dropped.
I'm going to cautiously go down this hall, not looking for traps, but looking for those copper pieces that Hector threw.
Snodlers is going to look for the chest that has the overflowing gold and get about 1,000 gold out, and then turn to. Oh, sorry.
All right, so all around you are all these chests, and they're just overflowing with gold. And Snodlers, as soon as you take a look and you grab one of these chests, and you see the lid's already like partially ajar, but as you open the top of one up, you start like rummaging through these this pile of gold, and you feel it's like really light, and then you realize it's just gold painted wood. And as you start doing that, you hear this noise from behind you as the statue becomes alive, and as it like turns its face toward you, you see these massive fangs come out of its mouth as this giant vampire statue. And that's where we're gonna end our session tonight then.
Oh, Jesus.